in the back. Accept the wretch for what's yet to be determined. Try to grasp the blunders of the past. Beams for the bunker built for sound structure. Puncture ground with that flat shovel spike. But before we do that, we should have some dinner. Clean up this clutter and take down the Christmas lights. Yeah, I guess it's come to this. Board up the windows with the bathroom doors. Batten down the hatches with the mattresses. Lay out a pillow on the concrete floor. It's probably best we cozy up in the basement. Expect the sky's loud crash to last. Feel the taste for canned beans and box raisins. And patiently wait for the clouds to pass. Yeah. Call the children, the sky's coming down. Earth shakes in the siren sound. Wake the ghosts up in mistletoe. The drive-in's empty and blood's on the ground.
To say we live in a time of uncertainty, of course a gross understatement. Shifting geopolitical tectonic plates and climate change, not to mention a fucking plague. Plus don't forget the invasion of Ukraine, or Roe v. Wade under threat of being overturned. Fascism experiencing a global surge. Conspiracy theories propagating at crazy rates due to unchecked misinformation fanning the flames. Even optimists inclined to frown while they hit the bunker, cause the sky's coming down.
Call the children, the sky's coming down. Earth shakes in the siren sound. Wake the ghosts up in mistletoe. The drive-in's empty and blood's on the ground. Strong winds, I feel it in the passages. Pack up the duct tape, tweezers and bandages. Reaction in the line of every action. Waving those shiny things, bleeding distraction. Hugging up the rich, more powerful than destruction. Building up the bunches, making airlock construction. It's torturous, but it'll never take our souls. Crossing every intersection, making us whole. And they'll hang 'em by the guts till enough say no. Raising up the crowds till they all yell go. Yeah, we'll hang 'em by the guts till enough say no. Raising up the crowds till they all yell go. Call the children, the sky's coming down. Earth shakes in the siren sound. Wake the ghosts up in mistletoe. The drive-in's empty and blood's on the
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dice Size Tales. This is session 6, Diagnosis. Sorry, I've got a little bit of echo in my mic. There we go. Twitch is remuted. I am your Dungeon Master, Craig Darling, and with me as always is my cast of wonderful players. And before we say hello to them, I just have a couple little things I wanted to shout out. Some stuff we got going on here at the Emerald Collective, kind of in the online world. In terms of our podcasts, you can find our first foray into the world of podcasting wherever you usually get your podcasts. No Silver Linings is a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Mark Corrigan of Shut Up Games and features 15 episodes of chilling horror set in Silvermine's Tipperary in 1919. You can also catch the Violet Madness returning to the Emerald Collective in podcast form. Episode 0 recaps the story so far and sets the scene for the adventurer's quest to rid the land of Castonia of the magical disease known only as the Violet Madness. Episode 25 dropped on Wednesday, the 13th of November, with episode 24 now available on all of your regular streaming platforms. Our Patreon is also now live, and you can head over there by clicking the link in the chat, or also down below with all of our social links and things. We'll chat a little bit about that in a sec. Depending on the tier you choose, you'll receive original monsters, magic items, and maps to use in your games each month, and there'll also be an opportunity to get early access to our podcast, discounts on select items at Drive-Thru RPG, shoutouts on stream, bonus content, as well as discounts on commissions from both It's a Map, who you'll see some of her work in today's session, actually, some of the maps we're going to be using, and Liz Shanghavi, formerly Zorp's Art, who's responsible for all of the awesome Patreon art. We've also added a $1 tier for those folks who would like to show their support but can't stretch to the $5 or $10 tier. And if you don't quite have the coin to spare to pledge, fear not. You can still give our Patreon a follow and get a free original monster and magic item for your trouble, and even more free content on occasion. So make sure you stick around. We cannot wait to share all the gems in the Emerald Collection with you. Speaking of the Patreon and speaking of shoutouts, this session's Patreon shoutout is Christian, the man, the myth, the legend. He's been with us since the before times and the long, long ago, and we love him very, very much. Christian, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing right now, bud, I hope you are having just the best time. So we rejoined the party for this week's session. We rejoined them in a moment of rest after a rather harrowing fight with a large band of kobolds. Guarding a heavily trapped passage up a series of hills cradling a gentle waterfall deep within the Malifi Rainforest. The kobolds fought in tight, disciplined formations and utilized the myriad defensive traps they'd set up to prove themselves rather worthy adversaries for a time. The party thinned out the battalion and eventually stood triumphant, but now they find themselves weary and wounded. However, only a few hours has passed since they left the streets of Velthollow earlier this morning, and there's a fairly lengthy stretch of land still between them and their destination, a desolate bog to the northeast where Thrax-Ragoth, the architect of the plague currently spreading across Velthollow, is said to reside. But just who or what is Thrax-Ragoth? Is his assault on the people of Velthollow an isolated incident or a sign of potential things to come? And most importantly, is Sindrel going to be thanked for any meals he makes for the party while they're traveling through this rainforest? Maybe if it's Pop-Tarts, but I'm in his corner for sure. As we hop back into today's scene, we're just going to say hi to our players real quick. Let's start with, speaking of Sindrel, why don't you start us off there, Daniel? Just reintroduce yourself and Sindrel, and as we come into this scene, what's Sindrel up to?
So yeah, it feels like it's been 84 years since we last played.
84 years.
I'm Daniel, known to Dano by my friends here, Legion Vox Online. I'm playing Sindrel, who's the Tiefling Barbarian, but doesn't like to define himself by that, likes to define himself by his cooking prowess. A passionate cook, he has led a life of cruelty, of war, of savagery, before being thrown out of the hells in an accident and finding himself in the middle of nowhere, taken in by a old innkeeper who taught him there's more to life than simple chopping off heads, disemboweling enemies, things like that. And you come to Sindrel just after a large fight where, the rage took over, the battle lust. He threw himself into the lines of the kobolds, breaking them open and just laying waste with his flame-tongued maul. The scent of a seared kobold still clinging to his nose, and he's very subdued at the moment. Having found himself back almost like his old ways, reveling in battle, reveling in violence, is kind of an opposite of how he's tried to comport himself or behave over the last few years, and the new person which he's trying to be himself. So he's very contemplative and quite ashamed at the moment as he kind of sits away from the party in the aftermath of the battle.
Interesting. How do you think he kind of weighs that against yes, he feels bad about this, but also sort of a necessary kind of thing to do in kind of that us or them situation. How's he kind of reconciling with that?
He fully understands that violence is necessary and will always fight for his people, his friends, his family. But what scares him is the enjoyment he finds in the thick of it. That's what makes him afraid that he'll never get away from the cruel foot soldier he was.
Well, I think most would agree he's come very far indeed. Roberto, how about you next?
All right. Hello, my name's Roberto, and I am playing Endymion, the brooding plague doctor who was once a devil in the hells, who was punished to suffer every disease that he has ever wrongfully and knowingly misdiagnosed in his victims, and now looks for a way to find forgiveness in his situation for his sins, whether that be from other people or himself.
And as kind of the battle has kind of died down, you've kind of had that moment down below with Syndril where he kind of glimpsed you. One of the rare times he's seen you without that mask on. And
Yeah.
what's Endymion up to in these following moments, I guess?
If I remember correctly, the last thing he was doing was recovering after drinking the potion that helps subdue a lot of his diseases and illnesses, symptoms, and disinfecting everything that needed to be so as to not spread it to everyone else. He's very mixed, and he feels more alone now than he did even before he knew anybody in the party.
Hopefully, that feeling begins to kind of reconcile with the truth of the people you're surrounded with. Dean, how about you next?
Hi, I'm Dean, or Dino Bags on all the online platforms. I am playing Gubrana. And I'm also playing Eugene, his brother that's locked in his head. Split personalities. One is kind of happy-go-lucky, not really knowing what's going on, and the other one, which is Gubrana, was sacrificed by his parents to an unknown deity. He kept himself haunting the house until Eugene was born, possessed Eugene, escaped with Eugene, and saved him from the same fate. And has discovered that he has a forte with crafting things, but also has a forte of crafting things out of sinew and bone. He's a necrophysor. He basically doesn't want anybody to follow suit, and he wants to hunt down either the patrons of his mum and dad or his mum and dad. But his main goal is to get somewhere safe to put Eugene. Get him a body to stay in, or ultimately he probably would sacrifice himself and give control to Eugene if it meant it was going to serve a purpose.
Sure.
Or if he orders more chicken nuggets and chips, because that was
Unbearable, nearly.
Yeah, he wanted a wee bit of foie gras, but no, he wasn't getting that. No, never had it. He died when he was 16.
And how is what is Galbrana up to in these moments after things have quieted down?
Well, Bran is jotting down in his sketchbook how the kobolds were, any of the kobolds that were hurt, how they were hurt, how their muscles parted, things like that, how he could use them in various designs. But I'm keeping an eye on Endymion because I've been traveling with him, and he kept from me that he was afflicted. And it's not so much that you've kept a secret from me, you've been lying to me, none of that. It's you could put Eugene at risk. Am I going to have to shoot you in the mouth?
I hope the answer to that is not yes.
It'll
However, that
probably
would
be no,
very
to be
dramatic.
Gulbran is right up, right up to the moment you all get into the club, and he's like, we're all friends, it's fine.
My episode PvP.
Yeah. No.
No, that's next season. No, I'm kidding.
Just be prepared, because if the time comes, I will end your life right here and now.
The other part of it is
Right
I'm
now,
also
we're just in the
thinking-
bar. Let's just chill.
I'm thinking how we could weaponize him. That'd be fun. You know?
Ooh.
Just
Elle,
feed me
how
to
about
the
you
dragon
next?
and let the dragon die from the 7 types of AIDS that I have. Anyway, sorry.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Elle. I am playing Aliskira Bellwether, or Ali. She is a College of Eloquence bard and inquisitive rogue, and a glacier tiefling. Ali is the epitome of a performer. She was raised in a bardic troupe growing up, but after some loss and some grief, has turned to more thieving and manipulative ways, and using those skills that she learnt in the bardic troupe to her benefit, and really to do anything to survive, because of her great fear of ending up in the hells, as how her grandmother is an Erinyes, and she is fairly convinced that when she dies, she will be forced to join the party, essentially. And she's got some real family issues. Her grandfather's soul is forfeit to let her live, so it's a lot of nice stuff. So
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there, for
yeah,
sure.
she's got a lot of trust issues. She's very used to putting on a show for everyone, but the party is bringing out a surprisingly moral and nurturing side that she did not really think she had. So
Why?
it's more like, oh, I've found the line, and it's this.
How depressed do my friends have to be for me to be
Yeah.
happy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somehow these guys have it worse than me, so I guess I'm gonna have to help them out. Like,
If you find the answer to that question in real life, can you let me know?
yeah,
True.
right?
Jeez, yeah. And what is Aliskira up to in these moments, do you think?
I think in the aftermath of the fight, she has already had kind of a conversation with Stereaka about her feelings about it, and that kind of scary moment of what Stereaka went through, and making those choices to kill a lot of people, and basically being like, in this arena, you made a choice to choose you, and you should always choose you in this moment, because death is not worth the risk. You don't know where you're going to end up. Bringing her own baggage into the scenario, essentially. But I think she's quite worried about Sindral and catching some of what was going on with him, because she's used to this quite happy-go-lucky almost personality that he has. So seeing him upset is concerning.
Yeah, it's for sure something to keep an eye on. Our resident chef is not feeling great, and I hope he's better soon. But as you've cleared out this ridge, things kind of quiet down rather quickly. The kobolds that did flee are long gone, and the sounds of their passage through the forest to the north of you has kind of quieted down. The plan has been to take a bit of a rest here, I believe. Is that still the case?
I believe so. Should
I
I do a
believe
character
so.
intro for Sariaka?
Oh my gosh, Dave, I'm so
You're grand.
sorry.
You're grand.
Dude, oh, I'm so bad.
I fully understand, because I'm unusually quiet. So.
Dave died. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, please,
You're all
absolutely,
good, you're all
Dave.
good.
Last but not least. Oh, my heart.
It's okay. Yeah, so Sariaka, she is a witch.
She's also known as the Poisoned One. She was delivered in the back of a falling meteorite from somewhere in the Shadowfell to a coven of hags after a whole month of prayer and sacrifice. She arrived as a healthy child, but quickly seemed to suffer allergic reactions to everything on this world. So she's constantly applying patches and poultices prepared by the hags. She's learned how to sort of, brew herself now. But her life is one of pain and misery and boils and cuts and scabs. So she's about 5 foot tall with greyish black and green skin, long scraggly unkempt hair with one lizard-like sort of blue eye and one milky white orb. She is unnervingly beautiful, underneath the boils and cuts, but she's deathly allergic to everything. She pushes on in the hopes of one day escaping the world that just seeks to wear her down. She wears a tattered black wedding dress she found on a corpse in a graveyard once. She also took the rose that the dead bride held in her hands, which immediately turned black. She also hates turnips.
And what is what is she up to in these kind of moments after the battle?
I think she's quiet enough. She did have that chat with Alistair, and she's, I don't know, she's wondering about this creature, Thrax-Ragoth, and she's wondering, like, she was going to become its bride, right? That's what the kobold said.
That is
I
what
mean, I
the
called her
kobold said.
chosen
Yeah.
or something, isn't it? Yeah.
So she's kind of curious as to what manner of creature she was going to marry, and I mean, low-key kind of excited about it, given she's already got the dress.
It's true.
So she's sitting there, but her mind is going. So there's always sort of 20% of her RAM sort of working away at how she can find the paladins that murdered her 3 mothers. And I mean, she's already killed one of them in a very, very horrific and prolonged manner. So she does daydream about that now and again. But she is sort of that she's always she can seem quite distractible, given that she's sort of thinking about that a lot. So if someone says something to her, she might not answer, or she might kind of go, "So what?" So that's what she's up to.
Okay. So with that, again, I'm so sorry, Dave. I didn't mean
no need to apologize.
Is the plan to kind of catch a breath here? Again, it's not quite midday yet. It's only been a few hours since you left Velthollow. So you're not quite at the point where getting a long rest would be beneficial to you. Certainly you can short rest, though.
I'm at full hit points, which is weird.
Yeah, I think Brana healed us.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still worse for wear.
I rallied through a load of level 1 spells.
Oh shit! I need to find my.
I'm about a third. Yeah.
And I'm just realizing I should have used twin spell. Would have saved spell slots.
I'm trying to figure out. I think I had a.
Oops.
Or spell. So yes, here they are.
Are you looking for spell slots?
No, I have to write them down. Because the new character sheets, I can't get my head around them for spell slots. So.
Yeah, it's something weird about the way it's displaying the spell slots on his sheet. It's just
On roll
Does
20.
She sells spell slots on the sheet as well.
I have it here. I've
Yeah,
got
not a
it.
big fan of the roll
a
20
fourth and a third.
spells list thingy.
Money penny, spell slots.
Shaken,
but not spilled. Shaken but not spilled.
So is there a central building there, or this was a sort of command tent, wasn't it?
It is sort of just a series of kind of plain burlap tents that have been set up. A lot of them are large enough for a few kobolds to kind of jam in at one time. So
That's where the lizard
big enough
folk guy
for a
came out of,
person or
right?
two. That one is, yeah.
Yes, the Stereocle will go and investigate that and see if there's any sort of battle maps or plans or anything there.
Gilbrana wants to try and get an esophagus and vocal cords from one of the kobolds if there's a body lying about.
Okay.
I'm just thinking if I can put air up through it, it'll sound like it's screaming. It could be some sort of
It's
warning
true.
trap, I'm like, yes, cut 1 or 2 of them out, and possibly some.
We're starting strong, I
Gamers.
see. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
If people are doing any resting, then I can do play a little tune and do Song of Rest, so you get an extra D6 as well if you use your hit dice.
Woo! Gibbity wap bap ba.
Did I use
Very
it
good.
last time?
And do I?
For Steriak, I'll take an investigation check. Golbron, if you can give me a survival check.
Sure. If I get a natural one, I cut the wrong part out.
I'll take the 6, Craig.
All right, very good.
Survival.
Can I? Fuck it. This is important. Can I use my inspiration on that?
Of course you can.
Okay, that's what I will do. Boopity boop boop boop.
14. Should I use mine on it? Should I?
That's a 16.
Should I? I've got a boon. Do you know what? I'll stick with a 14.
Okay. With a 14, it's simple enough extraction. You're able to find a kobold whose like torso and neck is still mostly intact, and the Golbrana strikes me as the kind of guy who's had to like butcher a couple animals in the field, and like you're a necrophilizer, so this is kind of your deal. It's not overly difficult.
I've got my
and you
scalpels.
find the
I've got
parts
my
you're looking
hammer.
for. Undamaged and yeah. Steriaka, you do find some information in here. There is not so much a desk set up in here so much as there is like a large boulder with a flat enough top that some things have been set down on it. Okay. There is a map showing this area of the waterfall, the river, the forest beyond to the north.
Forest beyond.
And this one is fairly well notated, and it's got like a distance of like a legend for scaling, and so you can get a rough idea. Seems as though the quote-unquote hidden path that you heard briefly about from one of the kobolds in Velthollow runs along this river, which is kind of where you're situated as the top of a series of hills, and you get the sense like less than a mile away you'll come to this sort of like lookout cliff area, and then the land kind of sinks back down again. You feel like you're probably only 5 or 6 miles away from where this swamp is supposed to be. You're not far.
Okay. So right. So which river should we follow, or does it become the same one after like a mini island here?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It forks a couple times around a couple smaller islands, but it does one river.
Cool. So she'll pocket that knowledge, and she'll just go from tent to tent just to see if there's anything helpful or any equipment that she might be able to scavenge, whatever else. But obviously, that'll take her a little bit of time.
Beauty. Would anyone like to help Steriaka look around just for anything that might be useful?
I'd say Golbrana, once you got the esophagus out, I'd help her, like holding stuff up and, you know, check into the idea. Maybe I haven't found that chest.
What is that you've got there?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take an investigation check at advantage with a little bit of help.
Are you still waving the esophagus around, or
yeah, using it as like a pointer too?
She's very very interested in it.
What?
So we've got it's an 11. I'm gonna drop a boon on that as well, just to be sure.
Partial boon.
Like when you like dangle a string
13.
in front of a cat. Just
Yeah, or it's like a string of sausages. Like, So she look at it and she go, "Where did you find that?"
Inside one of the adversaries. You see, I've got a plan.
Does it make a sound if you blow through it?
Yeah, Golbrana's putting his lips to it, blood up his face, and just blowing it and making the sound of like a kobold screaming.
I'll take a performance check.
Oh, he doesn't go like Mariah Carey. Performance, come on. This is a 0 on this.
Golbrana is quite literally playing the organ.
Yeah.
I thought I was the bard.
A 14.
All right. The sound it makes is kind of along the lines of what you had envisioned and intended. What does that sound like to you?
Like a kobold just going, ah!
All in, sort of getting a more fleshy version of it.
Yeah, like a
death whistle.
You know that meme with the cowboy screaming in the sky? Dance music.
It's a cobalt death whistle.
Yeah. So what? And I'll tell her what I want to do. I'm going to use a water skin, empty it out, mesh it together with something, tie it together with sinew, and then blow down the mouth hole so the bag fills up with air and then throw it. So it sounds like a kobold fire getting thrown somewhere screaming. And it's just going to be used as a distraction if we need it. Just chuck it that
I
way.
love that.
Is it just the esophagus, or is it still attached to?
The esophagus up to like here with the part at the back of the jaw, so it's just hanging off. So it can blow
I
down.
thought it still went down to the stomach, so you could use it as bagpipes.
Oh no! That's too far, Dave. That's too far.
Okay, all right.
Come on.
Yeah,
We
come
just
on,
remember our
actually,
enemies. We have
yeah.
standards.
What if it
We
had
have
chicken nuggets?
standards.
What if it had chicken nuggets and he went, no,
Yeah.
that'll be it.
She thinks that's hilarious, and she loves it.
As you're looking around the camp, you do find a small collection of items that are vaguely useful. There's about 100 gold pieces total in coinage between all the kobolds and all the tents and everything. You also find 8 unlabeled vials of some sort of purplish liquid, but looks like they have these like little chunks floating in it.
Yes, you had me at chunks.
And then kind of tucked away in that lizard folk's tent is this small gemstone, kind of a pale yellow in color, kind of roughly cut, maybe about the size of like a bald child's fists.
What?
Specifically a bald child.
No, like a child's bald fist.
Oh, right. I was
Has to be bald.
Christ. I was.
Turns out the order of words matter.
Oh my God.
Definitely,
Somebody please clip that.
This poor wee child just going,
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh my God. Okay.
Child next angry, huh?
That's making a clip of the day.
Yeah, edit.
Oh, holy Christ.
Oh, there we go. So everyone gets 20 gold just in case.
It has to be a bald child's fist because a hairy child's fist in your throat. I'm trying to eat
About
it.
the size of Caillou's fist.
And sorry, the gem was worth what?
Unknown.
Okay.
It's you'd have to get it appraised.
Okay. I'll just add how do you add shit to your fucking inventory?
Could I take a peek at it, seeing as I've worked with metal and gems and stuff, and try to glean what it is?
Everybody gets 20?
Everyone gets 20, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I wasn't adding it and I was imagining things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goldbrunner, what are you trying to suss out?
I just want to look at it, I'll take out my artificer glasses and try and see if there's any blemishes to it, to see if it's not the value of it, but to see if it's rare or stupid money, or it's plastic glass.
He's a
Yeah, I'll take an investigation check for sure.
Oh, cool.
Oh, natural 20 plus 7, get it
Holy
up.
shit, it's
We
worth
love
1 million
shit.
gold.
We love it. We love it.
It's a gate into the nether regions.
It's
no.
600,000 yen.
Excellent.
No, it is
A favor.
Yeah, it's worth a favor.
Worth
No,
its
the
weight,
gemstone
weight of a bald
itself-
child.
Yeah, it's ball children. It's worth its weight in ball children, yeah.
The gemstone itself, it's probably not overly valuable. It's probably 150 gold at most. You do notice with that natural 20, though, is that there are small runes kind of carved into it. There's some sort of enchantment on it, you would bet.
Could I grab it from you, Gulbrana, and look at Gulbrana through it?
Yeah,
The will start to shuffle.
you can see Goldbrana, but a little bit more
Fascinating.
yellow.
Gem of dancing. It forces the person being viewed to dance. I love it.
Logan.
Back once again with the Renegade Master. There's Technics, 1987.
What color is the gemstone?
Like a pale yellow.
Okay.
I can speak Abyssal Uncommon. Am I reading these runes?
Read the rune.
No, they appear to be just sort of binding runes for the enchantment that's on this crystal. It's not necessarily
Okay.
like words.
And I don't see anything strange looking through it. It's not like a gem of seeing or anything weird like that.
No. You would. It does
Cool.
kind of give a bit more of like obviously a yellow tint to it. As you're looking through it, you can see like almost like little motes of sand, almost like reflecting light, and they almost seem to be kind of free flowing on the inside of that gemstone.
While they're searching the camp, I'm just going to go over to one of the kind of cook fires and just start rummaging in my bag, take out a few ingredients, and just kind of throw it into one of the cauldrons there and start. I make up some bolstering treats over the short rest. So up to 7 creatures, 1d8 if you eat it. So I'm gonna just kind of cook up a quick.
Is that healing or temporary hit points?
Healing.
Excellent.
I'll eat it anyway, but I've got max hit points.
Eat
Whenever Syndral's putting them in, Gulbrana's going to go over beside him and start talking about the ingredients. See how you spice, season your food. The nuggets, let's not talk about them.
Yes, let's not. They were not my idea, but
Yes.
I cater for all, even those without proper taste buds.
Yes, exactly. But I was still sustained. I was still nourished by them.
Of course, I made them.
Of course. What I'm trying to say is, the violence you perpetrated on these assailants is just an ingredient to what we are going to prepare. I'm slapping him on the back and just tell him, because I seen his face when he was all betwixt with, oh, here I've done all this slaughter, and I was like, that was awesome. You should be smiling. But I've noticed that he's a bit down in the dumps, and I'm trying to give him that wee pat in the back, like, don't worry, you're all right. Just keep doing it to other people, not us. Yes.
Hey, look, I know you're struggling with the weight of the lives you carried, but just know this is the tip of the iceberg. You got way more murders,
Having some
bigger
more
murders
help.
to commit
Have
in the
you tried
future.
cheering up?
Have you tried
depressed?
not being sad? But
Have you ever tried not being a little pussy?
I'm basically saying to him that your violent streak and your capabilities in combat is just one ingredient.
Yes, but one ingredient can spoil the meal.
Yes, but don't let Styriaka spit in it. And I'm gonna. What size is he? Because Gulbrana's only like 5'10".
He's kind of medium. He's not.
So he'd be. It'd be like this then.
But like,
What
just
was that about spoiled meals? I have purified food and drink.
yes, tasteless gack. But just he looks at Gulbrana and is like, "How do you do it? You have that other person in there. We've spoken to him. He's innocent, full of the joys. You are anything but. How do you keep it separate? How do you keep him from changing with the horrors we witness?"
It's easy. We play chess in here, and then when it's his turn, I have hours.
Yes, I'm. It's not really a game for myself either. I feel like
He has beaten me a few times, and in those times, I've woken on top of an elephant covered in powder. Like flour. Not party powder, but flour. And paint on my feet. Yes. Not pleasant.
I mean, it sounds like a delightful time to meet, but I can see how it would be upsetting for someone of your nature.
Although it is bliss to take a nap from time to time.
See, some arcane cocaine.
It's back again.
But I look at him and it's kind of like put on a smile. It's like, kind of forced. Like, thank you, Gulbrana. I appreciate the effort.
I'm just gonna slap him on the ass and walk away.
F for effort.
like a Tony Stark slap on the ass. Keep up the good work.
That's America's
Game
ass.
That's Faerun's ass.
That's Velthollow's ass.
Yeah.
Styriaka will approach you, Syndral, and just curious about what you're making.
Oh, it's just
Smells.
good. bad.
No, it smells. What's in it?
A little bit of everything. I have some onions here, some dried jerky. Find the onions, soften them up. If you saute them a little bit there, gives it what is very bland food, a little bit of a flavor. I've thrown in some.
Can you saute anything?
You can saute anything if you've got a frying pan large enough.
Where would I find a paladin-sized frying pan?
See,
could you make one for me?
You're looking at it the wrong way. Chop them up. You can fit them on 10 frying pans.
No, I wish them to burn, to sear. The screams flavor the meat.
Like this is like the smile that Syndril has put on his face is just kind of starting to. It's like this is exactly kind of the road he doesn't want to go down. Is like thinking of what is his
own lunch,
his safe harbor, which is losing himself in his cooking, and that being used to like brutally torture someone, no matter how just. The smell of burned flesh is one that he is very well used to, not just from the previous fight, but from his past. So he's just kind of like gritting his teeth as Stereacha is like just describing, using his sacred cookware to fry a paladin.
Yes. Anyway, can I? She has had her pinky finger like all the way up her nose while she's talking to you. I think you can see the eyeball kind of moving a little bit, and she says, and she it slides out, and she goes, "Can I taste a bit?"
Oh Jesus! Gulbrana just kicks a box.
I just like block with my spoon like an on guard, like a parry is like flick the finger away.
It's not ready yet, is it?
It's not ready. When it's ready, you'll have your own bowl.
Thank you.
And I just like throw the spoon into the fire and just like reach in for a spare.
I think you've lost your spoon.
The fire was getting low.
I look forward to consuming your creation.
He just kind of shudders a little bit, like, ugh. And goes back to stirring with his new spoon.
You go over and sit on the rock.
Is Syndril's discomfort in this conversation quite obvious?
Yes, I mean he's just kind of like the plastered on smile like that was too big for his nearly his face when Gulbrana was telling him to cheer up. Is just like it was just a grimace now, as Stereacha is talking to him, and you just see him like subtly now. He didn't look at the spoon, look at Stereacha and throw it away like he didn't want to insult her. He's just like, okay, we're not going to use that. Just put it in there.
It melted.
Because I think, since everyone's been looking around and stuff, Ali has just sort of sat down and is decompressing by like playing a little song. And if she sees Syndra looking visibly uncomfortable with everything that's going on, she's not necessarily one to like run and offer words of comfort. But while she's playing, you notice initially like little spectral butterflies kind of land on your shoulders as you're cooking, and then they sort of disintegrate and reform into like a spectral spoon stirring in the pot and like a little spectral knife like chopping alongside you that's just sort of like a little bit of brightness.
It's like the good technique.
Is that how mothers add love to the cooking?
Yes.
For a moment he's looking at his hands like, has my cooking got so good that I'm doing this? And then he really looks over to Ali singing. He's just like kind of looks over, winks, and just like an actual smile is like just gives a little wink over and goes back to stirring.
I think she just nods and continues playing, and like the little you just get further an orchestra of further cooking equipment that continues with you while you finish cooking.
It's like a Disney princess.
Basically.
The birds coming in to hold the spoon and the ingredients and everything.
Yeah.
I'm also sorry that Stereacha didn't slap me on the ass as she left as well.
One
Not
butt
a
slap
shot.
is enough.
I'm
Don't be
afraid.
greedy.
Not
He's
a
sitting
shot.
going,
Don't be
get
greedy."
the other cheek, the other cheek.
That's how Syndrel develops hemorrhoids.
You had me at hemorrhoids.
She's coming running over.
Someone need healing.
Also,
I
Technics.
know a cure for hemorrhoids.
Technics gave us 1d4 healing, so I think
Oh yes, thank you for that.
Syndrome might need it, because given that you're the only one that's not back at full.
Go on, Arboy.
Thank
That's my
you.
brother, by the way. I just noticed.
Oh,
That's
is it?
Technics. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, very good.
Sorry for your
hello.
troubles, Technics.
Endymion needs
you,
it as well.
sir.
Where's Endymin's token? I can't see Endymin's hit points bar. I can see everyone else's.
Here, I'll.
He's low.
I forgot to. I did the short rest. I forgot
okay.
to do it on the game. I'm full.
Shorty got low with those apple bottom jeans.
Those boots do got that fur.
The boots have the fur.
The whole coven looking at
The-
her.
I knew. I was
Every-
trying to think of
the
something.
enti- The entire party just
Flow.
silently turns to look at
Yeah.
Ella Skyra.
There you
Yeah,
go, Dave.
we
You
doing
should
a
be able
flash
to see
dance?
it now.
So are we good to eat then, and will we push on, or what's the crack? What do we want to do?
We're taking a short rest. I'm max health anyway. I'm just trying to
Same.
figure out how I can get some spell slots back. I don't think I can. No.
Stereoc is
Gonna get
excited to try
Baltic
this
back.
food. Don't think I get anything back for a short rest. Let me see.
Oh,
Sorry,
Arcane Recovery.
Craig. I just saw the Parent Trap reference thing, or not the Parent Trap. With the Ben Stiller movie, whatever it is. I'm made of meat, Syndrel. Could you saw?
Yeah,
me?
meet the fuckers. Yeah.
Meet the parents. Meet the parents.
I should have short rest.
Also, I feel like there was a lag because I heard you all say, and then everyone turns and looks at Alaskira, and I was like, I have no context for what you just
Oh,
said.
we were singing.
Sorry.
But yeah, if we don't have anything else we'd like to do over this time we're resting, we can say short rest goes through without any kind of issue.
What does the food taste like?
Syndrel, can you give me a performance check for your cooking here?
Oh god.
Oof.
If you get a natural 1, Stereoc is going to love it.
Can I give advantage given that I was helping him cook
Of
with...
course, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, not too bad. Let's go.
Yeah, you added some love into the food.
Hey, one more.
One more!
Yeah,
I'll take it.
5% more. It's great.
The one ladder.
And how has this meal come out, Syndrel? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, so I mean, I've just been kind of frying some onions, a little bit of broth, chopping up the jerky and letting it soften in the broth and the onions, a few little spices, and then I take out some of the kind of the travel bread we have, the hard bread, and I kind of just nearly make a little wrap out of it, or a little
Oh, yeah.
how would you describe it? Almost like a little kebab out of it, and hand one kind of easy for eating on the go. You don't have to sit and eat; you can kind of walk with it. And I just kind of hand this kind of a nice steaming one to each of you.
How big are they? Sort of using your...
There are
Yeah,
only,
so
I'd say,
Like a handful?
like
What kind of child's fist?
I would
They have hair.
A hairy one.
Very important. Do they have hair?
say Hungarian 10-year-old.
Okay.
Hairy kebabs then.
Oh.
Like,
Dave,
about
why do you set these up? I
this
have to
size,
keep
you
quiet
know.
now.
Stereoca will just look at her jaw and just swallow the whole thing in one go like a snake, and then click it back in. That was delicious.
You're not even tasting it. You savor it, you eat it, you taste it, you chew. It's bad for your digestion.
Sorry, but thank you. Thank you. The food was delicious. I appreciate you.
I haven't
And he
tasted
can,
anything
almost kind of like
eons.
goes a little bit red. It's like,
Oh.
you're welcome, and just like proud as punch with himself, just like.
I don't think anybody would notice you going red, Syndrel.
Slightly purple. Gulbran will eat his, and I'll walk past, finishing it in a few bites, and walk past, lick my fingers, and say, "Well done." Not saying thank you, just saying, "Well done."
Yeah,
But you're
bollocks.
you're acknowledging it, and
I'm acknowledging it. Yeah, I'm like, "Well
Like-
done. Thanks for the meal."
this is really buoying him up because he's created something. He's cared for his friends. Cooking for someone is just an act of care, unless you're poisoning them, which I don't think I have this time.
Sorry,
This time.
Well, I mean, I didn't let Steriaka stick her freaking
Yeah, that probably would have been
finger
poison.
into it.
Yeah,
True.
But this is Boyd kind of syndrome because he's managed to forget and just again, just making nice things for the people he likes.
Well, it's as close as a thank you that Gulbran will give. If it had been Eugene, it probably would have licked your forehead. But yeah,
The first romance of the campaign.
When Endymion eats, he just kind of looks like completely unfazed by it, just eating it like it's a surgical procedure, and then he's like, "I appreciate the provisions. Thank you."
You're welcome.
I think Ali's gotten up from her like tuneful position, shall we say? And when you give her, she has a little bite, and just smiles at you and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Syndrome goes even redder. He's like, "I'll take
There's
that.
like
Thank you. Thank you."
a hum coming off him.
He's glowing.
The tiefling horns just like light up in the night.
It's like flies and all coming around him now.
And as we have a bite to eat and we've had some time to rest, kind of pack up your things and saunter off to the north following the path that was on that map. Before too long, you find yourselves back in fairly lush rainforest for an hour or two more of travel. It goes undisturbed until you get to a point where that river has kind of bent away from the party for about a mile, and now it's kind of come back. It's not shown on the map, but it's within sight now. And you can see that there is like almost a different like color tone. Like there's like a different tone to the water. It's like a little bit grayer, and these little tinges of green, these blooms of algae, kind of patchy. And the trees around you, notice like they are sick or dying. There are whole patches of grass and vegetation that have totally kind of rotted away, giving eventually birth to a rather large tract of land, kind of situated at the top of a hill, looking down upon a few miles of lowlands. You can see evidence of these spore bombs having been mishandled or maybe even purposely used in this area. You see all of the trees here, the roots are infested with mold, and there are like the corpses of animals lying around that have these sort of large fungal growths kind of growing off of them. In the distance, you get a bit of an idea of the landscape around you. Off to the east, you can see there's a small grove of trees with these brilliant flame orange leaves kind of arranged in a circle around a gargantuan tree of similar shape, large enough to kind of tower over by the rest of the canopy by meters and meters, and its leaves are bearing a very similar sort of brilliant orange hue. Off to the north ahead of you, the rainforest carries on for a mile or two still, but slowly, steadily, you see it begin to sort of transition into this fetid, flooded swampland, half covered by a rotting canopy of trees, as if the very land ahead of you has fallen ill to a disease of its own. Only a mile or so into these swamplands, a heavy, opaque blanket of fog covers the land for miles in all directions. very vaguely towards the center of this concentrated area of fog. You can see the tops of a small cluster of towers, maybe a battlement poking up out of the fog, indicating the presence of some sort of grouping of buildings in the distance. It seems as though you're drawing closer to your destination.
I love it here. Might settle down after the adventure, build a little hut or shack. I bet there's snakes and lizards and spiders and things. Wouldn't it be lovely?
I kind of just pick up like one of the nearby like ferns and roll it in my hand because you said it was like dying and like rotting and whatnot.
Yeah, it's rather slimy, and as you like kind of roll it around in your gloved hand, like the leaves just kind of slough off of the stems of the plant.
Yeah. I don't believe there would be any. I don't believe there'd be any living creatures here, unfortunately.
Still nice.
Just in that note, can we hear insects or birds or anything squattling about?
You, from where you're currently standing, you're kind of at the edge of a healthy, lush rainforest. So you would hear the occasional bird call, animals, that sort of thing. You're still a distance out from this kind of more bog-like swath of land.
Yeah.
I guess.
Do we still have those face rags with the bleach on them?
Why are we putting bleach on our faces?
Or the vinegar? We had kind of face masks kind of things back in Velthollow.
I think if you inject it, it cures ailments.
We have the best vinegar.
That if we don't have them, I'm just going to take out a bit of cloth, and vinegar was my next choice. Just douse it in and kind of wrap it around my face, kind of looking at those clouds of spores and everything.
Gulbrana has his big leather poncho thing pulled up around his face, and I don't have one of those. I'll just use a wet rag for now.
Mm-hmm.
I offer the vinegar out. Anyone? Not for drinking.
I'll put it on I'll douse the filtration system.
Yeah, I think Sariaka still has hers. So if everyone else is doing it, she'll do it.
Yeah.
I already possess protective gear. That'll be fine.
I make a trick. I could have used the skin off one of those kobolds back to make one, but sure, no.
You could have made a mask out of its face.
Yeah.
Nice.
Protective equipment.
Sew
really
up its
working well.
nose.
Yeah.
I want to hit a tree, hit it a boot, or hit it a slap with a stick on the unhappy side of the forest. I want to see if the bark slops off or if it's still, standing strong. When you hit like a dead tree and the old brown all falls off.
The bark itself is rather, brittle and does indeed just sort of slough away under the hit. But as that happens and you make an impact, this cloud of spores kind of bursts out into the air as that bark flies off. Could you give me a Constitution saving throw at advantage, please?
Can indeed. Constitution at advantage. Right. There's the first one. Just a 5. 9.
Okay.
I think I'll be using the big yoke on this. That's a 5, which is 9 again. I'm going to use an inspiration. I'm going to have to. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. 22.
Yeah, okay.
I breathe it in and become the forest.
You're able to kind of, the mask is there and it's set and it's in place, but you're able to just kind of clamp down on the perimeter of it and get away and not breathe any of this in. As that cloud of spores kind of dissipates into the air and thins out a bit, you can look back at the exposed kind of inner wood of the tree. It looks largely healthy, but it does have these dark, long, almost like lesions in the inner wood, and it is quickly rotting, you would say.
Okay. In that case, just further investigations and see where the spores are falling.
Mhm.
Because they seem to did this when we were in the warehouse before and it burned. Did it get rid of the spores that was there? I would assume it
Um,
did, but I'm not sure.
yeah, it would have certainly taken care of any of the spores in the immediate air of the fire, but it's not like it caught and then spread to all the other spores in
Yeah,
the
that's what
area.
I wanted to see if the
It,
spores
it
were
didn't have any
flammable.
sort of like accelerant property. Yeah. Um, Carrying on, or is there anything anyone
No,
else would like to do?
Gul'bran has finished with his investigations for now.
My guess would be that wherever we need to go is towards the heart of this place. I suggest I go first. I'm the most prepared to deal with illness.
Gul'bran is nodding slowly, and then the nod gets faster and faster.
Very well. Be right behind you.
She means like right behind you, usually like on your heels. Yeah,
As an
yeah.
east.
Yeah.
Just does that thing where it's just like the front of your shoe just kind of scrapes the back of my foot.
Yeah.
Your shoe comes off.
Oh, that was the worst.
Yeah. So marching on, yeah, marching on.
Marching on.
Another
couple- Another couple of hours pass by, and sure enough, the deeper into this decaying, increasingly flooded landscape, the fewer animals and even sounds of animals kind of dissipates. Certainly, you would start to see these large clouds of insects starting to form, pooling close to the water's edge and swarming through the air, getting close and swarming around the party as you get a little bit closer, kind of desperate to take just a little bite or a little suck of your blood. And the region becomes very, very difficult to move through. You're half the time walking across just waterlogged, muddy terrain. The other half, you're knee deep in this sort of fetid water, unless you chose to take like a fly above Steriaka or something like that.
I think she's used up her broom. She only gets, I think it's. I was looking at this. We flew for a while, didn't we, before we got there?
Yeah, quite a while. Yeah.
So I think her night flyer, she gets. Yeah, so that's worn
I think
out.
tomorrow, right?
She can use it again when she gets a long rest, if she gets a long rest. And look, there's no longer rest in death, so.
This is true. It's kind of the last long
It's
rest.
the ultimate long rest, really.
Just when you clock into your next job.
I'd say to keep us out of the fetid swamp. Why not? I'll bust a spell slot for Tensor's floating disc, which can take.
Lovely.
It can.
Is that a ritual?
No, it's one action. It lasts an hour and it can hold up to 500 pounds of weight.
Nice.
It's 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick, and floats 3 feet above the ground. So
I'm pretty sure that's a ritual spell.
Casting time, 1 action. Components: verbal, semantic, and
Does it have the book with the R next to it?
Nope.
I don't know where you're getting
I know,
yours.
yes,
but
it is.
there you go. You don't have to use the
Yeah.
spell slot then.
Yes.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm
you
on
just,
the
you just
yeah.
need 10. Yeah, you just need 10 minutes then. in
Oh,
that case.
then yay!
And you can
Untick
cast
that.
it for free.
Untick that. Well, I would say I would do that before we left. It lasts an hour. Are we traveling longer than an hour? Or I do it every hour. I do it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where you would need to stop every hour or so.
I'm very aware of getting people infected with whatever is in this bog of eternal stink.
For sure. I understood that reference.
Yeah. I feel like
Stench,
Seriaka's really
stench.
enjoying the sensation of like leeches sort of slipping between her toes and things like that. So she loves it here.
She's truly at home.
Yeah, she's loving it here.
As we hop onto this beautiful swamp map I had done
Look at
by
this.
It's a Map Kate in the background of Dave's little window there.
There she is.
Resident Techno Mistress and
Map Queen.
Map Queen.
Map Queen.
I've put a bunch of fog over top of her map, but I don't think it's too much that you can't see the amazing
No, it looks
amount
amazing.
of detail
Looks
she's
awesome.
put in here.
I can see things under the water there as well. That's freaky.
Yeah, it is
Yeah, there are
Beautiful
all sorts
work.
of little goodies underneath the water and in and amongst the things. Um,
In the mucky muck.
as you get closer and closer to this increasingly fog blanketed area, what is your bearing here? Are you just heading generally into the mists, or are you gonna take another course of action here?
Is there any noises of like sort of, other than the obvious, the usual, the things that we've become accustomed to? Is there any sort of noise, maybe stirrings of activity from like a makeshift village, or like a Tarask scratching its arse or something like that?
What is the sound of two Tarasques scratching their arse?
Each other's arse. Yeah.
It sounds like this. Ah, yes.
But yeah, so anything like from within that range, like human activity to something big to something like, if it feels like the temperature's dropped, maybe that could suggest undead or something like that. So she's just sort of reaching out with her senses.
Okay, I will take a perception check for sure.
Okay, let's see what she's got here.
I'll throw a guidance at you.
Thank you. She doesn't have to use her own. So.
Throws a d4 at you.
That's 16 plus 17.
Okay. As you start getting a little bit into this more swamp-like region, you're not noticing sounds or evidence of animals passing through. After a little bit of travel, though, you do notice that every once in a while, there is like a bloated, sunken, pale white corpse, dressed in kind of like the same sort of outfit every time you come across one of these corpses. It's this very rusted, at one point, kind of silver and red marked armor. A lot of dwarves. Not many other races. A couple humans here or there, sure, but even after an hour of travel, say, you've kind of come across 8 or 9 of these bodies.
They've looked way too jazzed by the mention of bloated corpses.
Yeah. Have they all died the same way? Like, as in, have they got like a spear wound through the forehead or something, or is it easy to tell, or would it require?
Well, you kind of need to pull one out of the water and do a more thorough investigation of it.
Hello, my little friend. She'll sort of pull him out of the muck and the mud, and she'll heft him up onto one of the maybe the edge here.
Can you give me a D100 roll real quick?
Yeah,
oh no!
I love these D100 rolls. Let's roll 100 and see what happens.
12.
12.
Oh.
You go to pull this one gentleman out of the swamp water. You get 2 arms around like the arm and the shoulder. You pull out, and he starts to come out, and then the legs get stuck in that muck. And then with just this, the arm comes right off of the body, and the rest of the body falls back into the water with this splash. You're left holding this kind of bloated, half-rotted arm.
She'll wave it at Gulbrana, and she'll go, "That's a bit of harmless fun."
And
just
take
throw
2
it.
to psychic damage.
I should,
Yay!
I should probably
We
be
need
the
Keith
next
here
one
for that.
too.
Oh God, Jesus.
Yes, it would be good to see if they all died the same way, or if their manner of passing varies from corpse to corpse.
Are the corpses' flesh just so bloated and fetid, like we can't tell? Is that from the swamp's absorption of waters, or could it have been a poison, or the spores? Do they all look the same?
Either a medicine or a nature check.
We'll chuck a medicine on her, why not?
I can do that. It's not
There's a
so
23. It's grand. I'm over here in Holby City. Woo!
My gosh. With a 23, you get a decent look, and it does appear to be the way that the body has bloated and the way that the skin has been kind of like bleach white. You get the impression these bodies have been here for a long time, and the water, there must be enough of a pH level in the water that it's preserving these corpses. These may be very old.
They've been here quite some time. Be careful there's no predators about, I would be assured, because the bodies are still here. However, that also raises the question that if the bodies were here and predators avoided them, they may know something.
We got a hype train. We just got 5 gifted subs.
Hey, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Hey!
An anonymous.
Thank you, anonymous gifter.
In your black cloak of generosity.
It's like the start of Diablo. A wanderer came to town with his heroic cube.
And it's Strider in the corner
dark-
of the bar.
Yeah.
The dark man fled across the desert.
Yeah. So, if these things weren't eaten by animals about here, I'm expecting them to have been poisoned. I'm just sussing it out. Or at least died of some unnatural cause that they wouldn't be consumed by a tree leopard or a lizard or something.
You would note that all of these bodies have this same sort of bleaching and bloating treatment. A couple of them do have fairly significant wounds. Some of them have like large lacerations that seem to have cut right through their armor and into their torso.
But they're not all the same.
They're not all the same, no. Looks like whatever cut into them was definitely bigger than a sword's blade, though.
Are they showing signs of like the sickness that we understand has
I'll take
infected the town?
a medicine check.
That is my specialty. If you'd rather me take an investigation.
Yeah, I might call Endymion over and
Mix her
ask if he,
fingers. Medicine boy!
do you think this is the same thing that has been affecting people in Velthollow?
All right, the doctor. You can make this roll with advantage if you'd like.
Fucking doctor.
All right.
He's a doctor, goddammit.
The
Fucking
line
doctor over here.
Hey, I'm doctoring over here.
Hey, I'm doctoring over here.
You're better than me.
Don't make me open my fucking medicine bag.
Put the lime in the coconut and mash it all up.
24.
28.
Oh, 28, excuse me.
Because the D4 guidance.
Oh, there it is, yeah. Wonderful. You do notice the telltale signs of some kind of clusters of fungus that have grown along like the dark, wetter regions, the armpits, the napes, the neck. Like you can see, like there is some. At some point, these fungal growths were growing through, but it looks like they too have been smothered by the water.
I see. It is of my belief that they also have been infected.
I see. We should press on then.
Wherever it is, it shouldn't be far from here. There's a lot of signs of its presence.
Follow
As-
upriver? What?
Yeah, we're keeping real wrapped up facially.
Keep going forward.
Okay. And continue on your bearing. After so long of traveling through just kind of rougher terrain for about half a day now, could I get a Constitution saving throw for everyone against a level of exhaustion? It'll be a saving throw DC 12.
That was so close to a 1.
11. I'll use my boon. I'll use up my boon and I'll take the 1.
I might use one of my inspirations there.
19.
Yeah, if you'd like to, we just put 5 in the pot, so.
She's
I'm
fucked.
just using the
She's
boon.
gonna take a point of exhaustion.
I have a
Okay.
14.
What's a DC? 12?
12, yeah.
I got a 9.
got a
I need
boon?
Yeah, I need a boon. I don't have a boon, but I need a 4.
You can have a
9 to 9.
bardic.
Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, I love it. Thank you. I just need
Yeah.
a 1 for this.
You can add it to saving throw. It's a D8.
This is narrative. This is narrative dice because it's so hard for her not to because she's wading in it.
Yeah,
lifting
she's
bodies
like,
and all that.
yeah, she swallowed so
having
much of that
too much
water,
fun.
like
blowing it out of her nose.
Yeah. Very good.
It's a like pat on the back of like cough it out.
Fireball.
this river eel just slithers out of her throat back into the
When
water.
your dog is chewing something, it's like drop it,
Drop it.
Derry. Derry.
All right. With a little bit of help, everyone squeezes through. You realize now that the terrain is not going to get any thinner from here on out, and if you don't mitigate your travel with like a little bit like more frequent, shorter rests, you run the risk of getting some exhaustion rolling up here.
Definitely think we'll happily moderate our travel.
I will create a bonfire. I'll use create bonfire every time we take a short rest just to burn any spores that come near us.
Lovely.
And there it is. They are create bonfire. Cast on VTT. And I don't know why it rolled. Forget about the damage. But it as with Gulbrana's nature, it's a rib cage pushes up out of the soil and clamps over itself and then just sets on fire.
Nice.
Neat. And we carry on forward to this ever thicker blanket of fog. From at this point out, the area is lightly obscured, which is going to give you disadvantage on perception checks.
Should we be in a different point of this map with our tokens, or
you can start making your way through as you like. I can reveal more of this as we go.
Oh, sorry, because it's very interesting.
That was in my head too.
Yeah. I think though, like I'm not. I would imagine that we'd all be on the same page when it comes to like we're not going to overstep or overstay the time where we should take a long rest.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to push through there. I would imagine that we would take a long rest, but I mean I'm like happy to be corrected in that.
I'd throw a long rest out. I'm happy enough to do it. Throw up a bonfire.
Like when it's the right time. I've kind of lost track of time where we are now.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. We are getting into the afternoon now. It won't be long before it's time to start thinking about that.
Okay.
And yeah, as you move into this increasingly difficult to see land, the bugs become like a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more thick. The air becomes heavy with this odor of rot. As you move in, the water becomes increasingly fouled. You can see every once in a while these gases sort of bubbling up and causing these little spouts to like little concentrated jets of water to shoot up and out of the water. We're going to enter a bit of a skill challenge here to navigate this swamp. So could I have everyone roll initiative, please?
14.
14. Fruitini.
Advantage on initiative, and I got a 1 and a 2.
Look, yeah, I rarely
Wonderful. Oh, that's class.
most of my games I rarely get above a 10.
Why has it not added me to the turn
You need to click your token before.
Oh, I also need to clear the turn order. One moment.
Oh, we can roll again
Sorry.
if you wish.
Yeah, so everyone just hit your token and do that again for me.
I rolled a 14.
I rolled an 8.
I got a 2 this time instead of a 7. Love it.
All right.
Ich liebe es.
As we roll in at the top of the round with a 12 initiative.
I think a Demian is above me.
And Damien is a 14.
Yeah, I rolled a
Just
14.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Here, I'll just...
14.
There you go. And Demian, you're going to be up first as the party moves into this increasingly inhospitable swampland. It's hard to see. It's just an assault on all of the senses. It's slow travel. How are you helping out with this sort of traversal?
So, if it is,
I'm not entirely sure what I can do to help with the traversal. Other than maybe using prestidigitation to help blow away a lot of the wind, or not the wind, a lot of the fog and whatnot in front of us.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely. I can take an Arcana check for that.
All right.
DC for this challenge is going to be 18. I'm looking for 7 successes before 3 failures.
Holy fuck, we're fucked.
Jesus,
27.
we're all dead, boys.
Okay, strong start, strong start.
Very strong start. Right, and as you're moving through, and Demian kind of at the lead of the pack is kind of using this spell, this cantrip, to kind of push away fog in front of the party and make it clear exactly where the water ends and the ground begins. And over time, this leads to a much quicker progression through because you're not guessing where your next footfall should step. You're not unintentionally like getting one foot on ground and then just like down as the other foot goes into the water. That'll be our first success here.
I can't see the turn order anymore. I don't know if it's...
Because there's so much
Can you see
fog.
Oh, there it
Kate.
is. Thank you. Cool.
Because there's so much fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fog a little bit.
Oh man, I've got like smoke machines going in here. I can't see it anymore.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. Alskyra, you are up next.
Well, I think I'm going to use acrobatics to
Okay.
help people sort of find their footing, leap between places, be more agile.
Okay.
Does that make
All right.
sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. 19.
Ooh, very good.
That plus 10 really saved me.
Beautiful. Leading to our second success. Very good. I'm gonna move your tokens up a little bit further here. Da-da-da.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. I just want to show off as much of this amazing
It's
map
awesome.
that Kate made.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So detailed.
Yeah.
I'm a Papa Nurgle boy. I'm loving the greens.
Oh yeah. Very good. Steriaka, you're up next. We've succeeded twice. We haven't failed yet.
Oh, thanks for the pressure. I think Steriaka, I'm going to use nature if that's all right. I've got +5 on this.
Sure.
Steriaka's like she knows swamps. This is her. If she were a ranger, this would be her favorite terrain, and she
Sure.
is. It's the opposite of don't walk there. Steriaka is like very excited about these sort of mud sinkholes, and she's sort of bringing you over to point them out. And if you stood there, you would sink down. How long can you hold your breath? And so instead of sort of warning you against these terrible ways to die, she's enthusing over them, and by that token, it is sort of showing you where not to walk. So I will give us a nature check. My rolls have been dog
I love
shite
that.
tonight.
Steriaka's a 4-year-old.
Would that mean we want her to succeed or fail, though?
That's a
If we
7. I'm going
don't
to use
wanna
another
listen
inspo
to
if that's
her-
all right.
if we
Yeah,
don't
go
wanna
for it.
listen to
They're
her,
there to be
would-
used.
Drop it like
would-
it's hot.
You certainly won't need them later. It's great.
How dare you?
That's a 21.
Ooh, look
I'm
at
going to
that.
give myself... I don't need to give myself guidance, do I? It's
Absolutely not.
success. Okay, cool. Thank you for the boon from Funk Phenomenon 420. I appreciate you. I'll tell the Technomistress
Oh.
she's gone down to
That's
make a hot
that's Brianna. She's Hamilton native as well. She lives here in town. Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Great Twitch name.
We got
Yeah.
3 successes thus far with Stereacha's
Nature's
kind of
amazing.
showing you what not to do, essentially. We're on a roll here, ladies and gents. That's 3 successes. Up next, Gulbrana, and then we have Syndril on deck.
Gulbrana's floating disc with all the skin and fingers and eyeballs and stuff in it has
Sure. Gulbrana's floating disc. I love
yeah
that.
yeah. Forget about Tensor. He's a bitch. My bonfire's on top of it. And
Yeah.
it floats behind me 20 feet. It'll never surpass 20 feet behind us. So that'll get rid of insects and stuff. But
Very
Gulbrana
good.
has his it doesn't give him any armor class or anything, but that's sinew and the Guyver Dark Hero type armor around him. But I'm using acrobatics with his wee claws to leap from tree to tree as well, along with Alaskyra to try and guide the way and see if there's a tree that's all banjoed or leap onto logs that aren't absolutely gooned. Just trying to parkour through it.
Very good.
Gunslinger Prowl. Where am I? Get some. A 19 as well.
Very nice. Very nice.
Me and Alaskyra is like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, just like
watch out for that tree.
Yeah. Golbrana of the jungle. Maybe that's a little...
You did not just remind me of that. God.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have that theme song stuck in my head for the next 12
specifically
years.
The Brendan Fraser one.
Oh,
because
obviously.
we want Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
I can't wait to go home and watch that now.
The fact that he's
That's such a
incredibly shredded.
I know.
So
brings us
shredded.
to 4. Yeah, so unnecessarily shredded. But I'm glad he did. You know, I'm here for it. That is 4 successes in a row here, bringing us over to Sindril.
Oh,
Golbrana is
prepared for the streak to end.
No.
So, well, basically, I'm going to take my my flame grilled maul off my flame tongued maul actually off
flame grilled maul. I love it.
Actually, I prefer it actually as that it's not the flame maul. And I'm just going to channel a bit of energy into it and have it burst to light, and I'm just going to kind of use it to sweep branches, vines, infected plants, and try to kind of just sterilize them, burn them out of our path, so nobody brushes against them or runs the risk of being infected by contact.
Very good. Very good.
So, what sort of role do you want for that?
I want to say a chicken roll. Does survival make sense to you for that?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It could be better.
Like there in front, like swinging around. It was like, hi, oh, yeah.
Natural
Cirque du
20.
Soleil.
20. Is that 2 successes, Craig?
No.
No.
No. It's
3.
It's 3 failures actually. It's weird.
No!
Wow. Skill challenge.
He succeeded so well.
You gotta be cheating. House always wins.
Also Robert House is alive, and I'm so here for it. Okay. 6. Beautiful.
6.
Yeah.
For Sindril, it's the number of the feast.
Oh.
So that brings us to 5 successes here. We're back up at the top of the order with Endemion.
Sorry.
All right.
That just hurt me
You
inside.
said that we were having to deal with bugs and insects, right?
Absolutely. Almost constantly.
Well, my bonfires is sizzling a few of them, grabbing them, eating them. Not really.
You know how I want to use prestidigitation to let off a smell that's similar to like bug spray.
Okay.
To prevent, to dissuade them.
Nice.
Roll a natural 1, and he turned.
All
He
right.
smells
I like
a
that.
rotten meat.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be another Arcana check.
Cool. I am good at that.
Indeed.
That's 23.
Whew, 6 in a row. Here we go.
Everybody dance now.
How many do we need? 7 or 8?
7.
Okay,
Seven.
cool.
One-
So
one
I don't have
more.
to roll that now. It's great.
So Alaskyra, don't mess this up.
I was getting worried there.
Easy, no pressure. Don't fuck it up.
No
All
pressure.
right,
Insert
Alaskyra.
countdown music.
Potentially the last roll of the skill challenge. We might get 7 straight successes here, which is insane. But-
Stop jinxing this shit.
That means we all level up, right?
Wait, did I say 7? I meant 17.
Oh, 70.
Okay.
It's too much dice. It's way too much dice.
You can do it.
Can I use the same skill check, or do you want it to be a different one?
Yeah, we've been repeating in this one, so it would be unfair for me to say no now.
Okay. Then I'm acrobatsing again.
Lovely.
We're doing a real like full circus performance. There's cartwheels. There's
Golbrana's caught you by your hands, upside down, showing you.
Yeah, swing around, get a bit more
19
air.
again.
19 again. Wonderful.
Scraping my way through.
Yeah, so through a combination of your two kind of tree jumpers taking point, kind of guiding the party along, moving through, the rest of you kind of down near the middle, kind of clearing things away and taking care of like anything you need to carry and clearing away the bugs from the back. You actually make fairly decent time around this swamp. It is
Well done, everyone.
It is still slow going.
Well done.
We do complete the skill challenge, and we do so without any failures, which means that
Is that a first?
I
What?
think so. I
A
think
first,
so.
like a winning streak?
For some reason, I feel like one of the gods said that this would be dangerous and difficult, and I'm not seeing it. This trip felt pretty easy.
This was
This was easy. Golbrana's gonna like do a tumble over out of the tree, land, give it with the hands out. This is the greatest show. And start walking forward.
Even though you comparatively make it through this stretch of land fairly quickly, is still a few hours of travel, and at this point, the evening has kind of broken. It's starting to get dark and cool down in here. And the fog is starting to thin out actually a little bit, and you can start to see more of this area. You start getting into a spot where like there's the remains of old buildings. At first it's just one or two, but as you're looking north through the fog that seems to be kind of gradually thinning out, you think you can see the shape of other buildings in the distance as well.
It's possible to make a history check to see if we recognize any of these buildings from story or
Absolutely.
legend?
Yeah, anyone who'd like to see what they know about any cities or buildings that might be here, I'll take a history check for sure.
19.
Very good.
I'm gonna give myself guidance on that just to get it.
I would give myself guidance on the 13.
21.
I wouldn't know anything about the landscape around here because I'm not from here. But if there's any symbols or if they had matching armor, maybe a religion check to see if there's any symbols or anything about.
Definitely. Yeah.
I got a 15 out of that.
I got a 21, I think.
Buying fancy for Golbrana's religion check.
Yeah. This is
19
good.
for
This is good.
history.
Very good.
Now
everyone.
19 for history. I know what
19
that
for history. I know my stories.
I did my schooling.
stuff happened.
This far out, between the group of you, you're able to discern a couple pieces of information. Golbrana, starting with you and your look into any sort of religious iconography, this building does appear to have been like, maybe not a full church, but a small chapel, maybe on the outskirts of a city. You recognize this sigil as the sigil of Sharindlar. It's kind of this silver sewing needle surrounded by a wreath of flame. You've seen this sigil in Velthollow as well. A couple folk around town were wearing it. It's the Dwarven goddess of like healing and mercy, and in some circles fertility as well. You've seen this same mark on a lot of the armor of the dead you've found kind of half drowned in this swamp. In terms of any sort of buildings or city that would be around here, the rest of you kind of come up with, well, there hasn't been anything out here in at least the last human lifetime. Those of you who are long lived enough that you might have memories beyond that, there was once a city deep in this forest, a dwarven city, and kind of built atop of this massive cave system called Dromcooldir, and it was all at once sort of a industrial town, but also it's the kind of space that the above ground part of the city was very richly designed. It was a bit of a technological marvel. It was a mix of dwarven and elven engineering, and then there was a very large bastion of followers of Shurindlar here. Stories say about 100 years ago, this mist fell over this section of the city and the forest, and something is said to have come in and destroyed the city and those who lived here. No survivors of Drumkuldir were ever found. Anyone who's gone looking for it has not returned. It seems to be what you're dealing with.
This was the civilization from my dream.
What? Your
The other
dream?
night, I remember seeing visions of a dwarven city being overtaken. I believe this is the one.
Looks like we've gone in the right direction then. I'm hungry.
I'm not so stoked.
Well, we've been traipsing through this. Yes, I'm sorry. You catch something? We've been traipsing through this swamp for quite some time. Maybe let's kick back a while.
Fine by me.
I'll cast bonfire for him to. Yeah, I'll cast bonfire for you, and it's half a skeleton comes up with its hands up and it's on fire for you to put the pot on top of.
This is cooking with style.
Yes.
Now this is pod racing. It's not. It's not pod racing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Steriak is going to set a fire as well. I think she might use one of her last spell slots. What has she got here?
To cast fireball.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. She does have. What has she got? She got to.
If some is good, more must be better.
Burst of pollen, dome of spectral blows, flight of ideas, fireball sending. I don't know. Yeah, I think she'll just like normally just create maybe a ditch of she'll work with whatever spells she has through the use of cantrips and whatever else. She's going to there we go. Maybe create a trough and I'll just add wood and whatever else. And she's going to take off most of her clothes. Obviously, she's wearing what she has underneath her dress. These very, very granny-ish sort of long johns, but with frills and things like that. And she's wearing a very, very like this. There's nothing revealing about what's covering her chest. It's this huge sort of brassiere, like, but it's like there's nothing like there's you can't see anything. She's like it's like she's she's 90 years old and dressing for bed with a nightcap.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Pajamas. Yeah, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So she'll kind of feel she's going to spend a while doing this. Then she'll sort of build a kind of a frame to throw her dress over, and her shoes, and just to dry them off. Knowing full well she'll step back into the water like first thing tomorrow morning, and it'll be wet again. But it's just what she wants to do.
Yeah. For a beautiful few moments, they will be dry.
Yeah, cool. That's what she's at that'll take her a good hour, or maybe more.
All right. Is the plan to sort of settle in here overnight?
That's her plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Then as you're starting to kind of set up, I guess like in the time before bedding down, does anyone have anything they'd like to take care of? Otherwise, I'll take a watch order.
The only thing I want to do is take out some of the dry bones out of my backpack. There's a couple of fingers, femurs, humerus, the whole lot, and crack them a wee bit and put them near the entrances, or at least a couple of feet out to scatter them. So if
Right.
anything comes near, they can stand on the dry bones, and it'll sound different from squelchy bric-a-brac branches getting broke.
Okay.
As for Endymion, I'm going to just sit near one of the fires, and I'm going to change my infusion from alchemy jug to boots of the winding path, and
Neat.
I just have like one of my spare boots from the cart, and I start uh going through the process of changing the boot and magically enchanting it. I have like kind of like a shoe shine polish, and every time and I'm just kind of staring into it. You can't see my eyes, but through the goggles of the mask, you can just kind of see the reflection of the fire that's now turned green as I'm just kind of slowly wiping the boot. And every time, as internally, I kind of drift off. Every time I wipe the boot one more time, like a new thought would enter my mind, and I'm kind of stuck in that vision that I had, that dream where the the dwarven civilization was being overtaken, and the voice that I heard, and how part of me, the old me, gave in to the temptation of uh, using my uh, using my leverage of my knack for medicine to my selfish advantage at the expense of other people, and like deep inside of me, part of me is still like yearning for that kind of rush or power that gives me, the greed that comes from being able to do that. And the rest of me, the other 80% is just stressed about it. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm just going to work on this all night, far past what's necessary. I'll take the level of exhaustion for it. But that's what I'll do.
Sorry, I'm muted. Does it require that you spend that amount of time to do it?
For the infusion, no.
Okay.
But because I could just do it as a part of my long rest, but because I'm
Yes.
just so stressed about my thoughts, I'm just not gonna
Hmm.
sleep.
Okay. All right. Um,
Keep reminding me of something.
Skyra, are you up to anything?
Um, I think if Sundrel's working on the bonfire and Demian's working on his boots and
With the fur.
with the fur, um, I I think she's just gonna take some time to herself, um, and stargaze for a bit. It's not something you get to do as much in the city, um, and she spends a lot of her life in cities, so um, just find a bit of calm considering how close they've come to in the last 24 hours what she considers the worst thing that she could do, which is let herself die, and that she made a choice to stay with these people even though there was a risk of that. She's kind of
Which is yeah, pretty big for her, I think.
yeah, she's having a lot of inner conflict, let's say.
Hmm. Very good. Anybody else? Or are we
Just on the arcane infusions, I am changing mine.
okay? Great.
To the armor of magical strength. So my exoskeleton type armor, is now the suit of magical strength. It has 6 charges, and whenever I make a strength check or a saving throw, I can expend 1 charge and add the bonus roll equal to my intelligence modifier instead. And
Very cool.
if I am knocked prone, I can use a reaction to expend a charge and avoid being knocked prone.
Nice.
I love that. That's so neat. Um,
I've made
very good.
y'all dinner, just a kind of standard stew, but it's I've it's using my bolstering treats. So I spent an hour. So everyone who eats one gets 3 temporary hit points. So
Oh,
I
thank
made
you.
one for everyone.
One for everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
Not 30.
Where do I put my temporary hit point?
I appreciate it.
You've given Gulbrana stew, and it's simple but tasty, and he's not going to do anything, but as he's eating, he's just going to say thank you. Like out loud, like thank you. And actually he's looking for more.
I just kind of drink it like a cup, like a bowl of just water. And I put it to the side.
It is quite frothy.
I can't taste it.
Okay.
As part of all of the diseases I have, one of the diseases unnamed, unknown, prevents me from tasting anything.
They're very odd.
Steriac is sort of she's definitely by herself for as much of the night as she can. I do have something that I want to do during her watch. But this place reminds her very, very much of where she was brought up, and she's just getting darkly and dangerously introspective.
Very good. With that, I will take a watch order for y'all. Everyone can take a watch, or we can do 3 couple-hour watches, whatever you'd like.
I'll take first because I'll be kind of cleaning up after after cooking.
I'll go third.
Clean my equipment.
I'll go after Syndrome.
Sorry, I robbed second, I'm afraid.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't hear that. No.
Okay.
No worries.
We
I'll
can
go
put you
forward.
in right after, though.
I'll go whenever. I'm not that picky.
She kind of needs the sort of middle of the night time.
Sure.
If they're just for something she wants to do. Sorry.
Okay. So 4 watches, that is plenty. If Endymion, would you like to take a watch, or would you like to just be?
I'll just take all of them
your
since I'm awake.
This is fair. We can say, yeah. Well, you're gonna be, kind of deep in your work here and then not sleeping.
Yeah.
I think
I'd think I would have disadvantage if I had to do anything, but
so there will always just be 2 people up. Probably rotating watches, but Endymion is up the rest of the night. Very good. We're gonna take our mid-session break right here. We're gonna come back in at the end of the long rest. You all will have leveled up by the end of that long rest.
Sick!
My God!
And
Sick.
Endymion, don't worry about the restrictions on not getting your level up stuff on a long rest. You'll get it as normal.
All right.
I can cast Wish now. This is awesome.
And so as we come in and go through watches here, you guys can kind of get your level up stuff sorted. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes, and we'll be carrying on from here.
See you shortly.
Thank you.
See you shortly. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 6 of the Sickened Streets of Velthollow, the first campaign arc here on Dice Tale. Um, for those of you just joining us, the party has been making their way through a rainforest that is slowly transitioning into a swamp coated in this blanket of fog surrounding a old ruined city once called Drumcooldeer. But before we hop back into things, got a couple shout outs for a few games we have coming on in the next week here at the Emerald Collective. Um, Daggerheart is done. Next Tuesday, we have Arcane Adventures in Andromedus. Um, After a brutal fight which has left the party exhausted, interrupting their night's sleep, the party now stands only a short few miles away from Vortman's Hallows, the town noted to be the center of the cult of Shalgruthar's power. Um, Buddy's family may be held captive within. How will our party tackle this next challenge? You'll have to find out next Tuesday. And next Thursday, a week from today, we have Rebirth of the Graven King with GM Dave and myself and a wonderful group of players. Uh, and yeah, as we continue on Thursday, the party has unfortunately lost 2 members. One, Torvig, the powerful Minotaur, has been crushed under the obsidian fists of the Shard, a construct of terrible power created by the son of the Graven King to destroy the party. The other, Kethra, activated a magical item to return to her homeland for reasons beyond the party's knowledge. Now reduced to a party of 4, they desperately search for the Dwarven city beneath the volcano in the center of the island of Garthas in the hopes of acquiring weapons that will wound the Shard. And oh boy, do we need it. I launched a 5th level spell at this sucker, and it had, was it spell reflection? Yeah, it
Spell reflection,
reflected.
not repulsion. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna need some bigger guns. Dave, do you have anything else to add on to that, or is that?
No. I mean, yeah. It's a race against time to get to the Dwarven Kingdom, because the idea is then that they might be able to craft arcane mantles that will help your spells land on this creature. They will be able to create treated weapons or treat your weapons that will allow them to sort of harm this obsidian powerhouse. But I mean, they don't they're a very sort of reclusive bunch. And they're not just going to open the gates for you, so it's going to be. It will take some finagling and some.
As it does. As it does. Well, I look forward to finagling next week. The long rest is ongoing.
Just
at this point.
sorry, we've the Saffron Saga tomorrow.
Oh my gosh,
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. Yes, with the Saffron
It's
Saga.
okay.
Oh my gosh, yes. So the Saffron Saga does continue tomorrow, and the party are faced with several situations that demand their attention. But which path will they choose? With Valdar aware of their presence in Artex, Meslis has opted to travel alone to the elven nation of Qual Aril. Did I get that? Qual Aril?
Coloril.
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 A long and dangerous trek. I had Coloril a couple years ago. It wasn't good. Urixium must decide what to do with the revelation that the Raven Queen never presided over the souls of the lost Dragonborn during the event. Meanwhile, the Spectres list is getting shorter by the night, and our wizard Ren's time is running up fast. Can the party put an end to the vengeful spirits' reign of terror in Artex, or will Ren finally meet his end? If he does, I imagine it will be rather fiery and explosive.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to you, Carrig, if you're there in chat. Now coming back into things. Apologies again. We are into the first little bit of this long rest. And Demian is spending most of the night awake and working on his items that have his invocation kind of bestowed upon them, and maybe just otherwise unable to sleep, just so focused on the task in hand. Sindril, you've got the first watch. What are you up to during this time?
So I suppose I'm going to start by, as everyone's heading to bed after the food, I'm just going to clean out, to take the opportunity, clean out kind of the small collapsible travel cauldron I have for making stuff, give my implements, and start, while kind of, keeping an eye around, to start cleaning the cobalt bits out of my flame grilled maul.
Sure.
taking a break every now and then, just to kind of walk around the outskirts of the ruined chapel, and just kind of pausing at intervals just to listen to the night.
Very good. Can you be a perception check?
Yes, I can.
I feel it.
Indeed, you can. Flat
Nice.
roll for a natural 20. This is very good. As night goes on, it is kind of this enduring, unnerving quiet. There's the sound of the insects swarming around and the gentle lapping of the swamp water being fed from somewhere nearby. You don't hear the sounds of any animals, like either prey or predator animals. It's no signs of kobolds moving through here. It is oddly still, as if the land around you is just sort of holding its breath. But you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Can you give me a D100 real quick?
Edie.
80 out of
Oh.
100. Very good. Um, yeah, if things are moving through this swamp, they don't come by this area of these kind of ruined buildings. Um, an hour or so passes and things remain quiet, and you realize it's time to kind of wake up Steriaka.
I was gonna walk over and kind of gently, but like kind of ready to jump back because I know what she's like. I'm just gonna kind of like reach over, like a bit of, just kind of nudge her shoulder, like making sure to touch like fabric and not skin, because I don't want
52
to.
dancing corpses. What?
I don't want to blister her skin. It's not about it. I'm worried about myself, but I don't want to blister her skin. So like touching one of the clothed parts and just kind of gently like stare at she, like instantly as she says,
Yeah.
jerks up. I was like, ah.
52 dancing corpses.
What?
On my wedding.
Dancing corpses.
Fuck do you want?
It's your turn, love.
My turn for what? To make breakfast, son?
To
Oh, the watch.
walk around, howl at the
yes.
moon, whatever takes your fancy. I'm going to bed.
Sleep well. I hope you enjoy the nightmare.
I just walk off muttering to myself.
And if she can before you go, she'll just boop your nose.
Just feel it getting really itchy.
So Steriaka, then she's gonna walk around. She's gonna just sort of do the rounds, and she will sort of climb up onto this wall here, and she'll look out. And this place is really reminds her of home, and that milky white eye kind of blinks and starts to twitch a little bit, and a single sort of black tear just sort of wells up and forms into this little droplet that traces its way down her cheek. This is the first time she's ever cried in her life, and that it is just one tear, but that black tear, it's almost acidic, and it traces a line down her skin of her cheek, with a sizzling sound as she sort of as she thinks back to what happened, and she's looking up at the moon. She says, "Here we are again, mothers. Real number 10 moon, remember? Whole family, 3 mothers chopped into meat. I walk out, just me, nobody else right on top. Not a scratch, not a fucking scratch. You know, whoever got you, they'll come back again, and when they do, I'm gonna carve your names right into them. I'm gonna cut your names right into them." She sits there and she looks at the moon again. She thinks to herself, remembers back to that first paladin that she led on a merry chase through the forest that ended up being sort of snatched up by this giant carnivorous plant and slowly digested over 8 hours. And she kind of sits there, and then she remembers there are 3 more, I think. And she sits there, and she just... Her mothers were not nice to her, but they showed her how to channel the power of the moon, and they showed her how to gain a power that she would never use against them, but that she can use to defend herself, which she has many times, because she's traveled from town to town, and she's been chased out of towns and hunted and called a monster and treated like a monster. But she casts her mind back to the 4 paladins throwing her mothers onto the bonfire, and their screams, and the leader takes off his helmet, and there's this sort of flowing blonde and brown streaked hair as he stands there, and before the last of them is to be thrown on, he reads this sort of list of transgressions or sins that they may have committed just by existing, and his voice is this sort of rich baritone full of contempt and self-belief, and she conjures up a horrible way for him to die, worse than being slowly digested over 8 hours by that plant. And it's while she's doing that, she sort of stops and looks out, and is the mist gone?
No, it is sort of ever present. It is thinner in this area, and as you look into what is now kind of revealing itself to be the outskirts of this old city, you can see like bits of rooftop and bits of ruined wall sticking out, but it seems to get a little bit thicker as it gets into the city again.
So she's playing with a cantrip, Arcane Sparkler.
Yeah.
And it'll automatically roll to hit, but it doesn't matter. You fling a condensed ball of colourful lights and sounds at a creature. So it's not, there's no sounds. It's just she's conjuring these sort of dark grey spectral like moths. They do have these sort of white and silver and these white and silver sort of sparkles to them and a shimmer, and she'll blow them out, and she'll kind of go, she'll just whisper, Thrax-Ragoth, where are you?
Can you roll me a D100, please?
Yeah, it's under her breath.
Yeah.
But it's loud enough to be heard by, anything within maybe 10 or 15 feet.
I haven't actually fallen asleep yet, and I'm just kind of lying there in my bed.
90.
Sweet Jesus.
From out in the city, you see the fog be sort of jostled and disrupted as something very large, sort of looming over the buildings, kind of moves through it.
Shit.
And catch a glimpse, and then it just kind of settles back into the fog.
There you are.
Fuck.
Over there. Past them trees.
And
the other speech was Predator as well.
I know it was.
Yeah.
That's why I threw there.
Yeah. Same number 10 moon. Excuse me. Thank you. So she's gonna sit on the wall, and she is that annoying child who's just her feet are sort of hitting the wall. She's swinging her legs. The backs of her heels just hitting the wall. She'll kind of wake up whoever else she needs to wake up.
It would be Galbrana next. The rest of your watch kind of goes without incident as well.
She'll walk the wall, and it's very like why can I not think of her? Kate, you know who I'm talking about here from Serenity. Bullet in the brain, pants squish. What's her name? River Tam. Very this delicate, graceful walk, like one foot in front of the other, like she's walking a tightrope, and she'll just pluck some nuts off this branch here, and she'll just start throwing them at Galbrana until they wake up.
Okay.
Time.
Hey.
Bunk. 2. Bunk. Get. Bunk. Up. Bunk.
Galbrana opens his eyes, stares up, and I'll see her, but obviously I was dreaming about chicken nuggets or something, or a nice bowl of stew.
Don't lie.
Yeah. See her and go to let out a shriek because I'm like, what? Like, yeah, thanks for waking me.
It's okay.
Yes.
Would you like a peanut?
Yeah, he'll take it, need it. Why not?
They came from that tree. I'm not sure if they're poisonous.
Can you give me a constitution save?
God!
Lick sucks on the vinegar soaked rag. God damn it, Steriaka. If swamp doesn't kill me, you will.
Bring you back.
That's fine. I'd probably bring myself back. Bring someone else. More the merrier. Okay, Galbrana's just gonna... Okay, he's gonna cast light on his wee Eldritch Cannon, throw it on the floor, and have it just scan forward. The wee force ballista, so it's walking. I'm just doing perimeter sweeps with the cannon.
Were you joking about the con save?
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I
was waiting to see what happened there.
Son of a bitch.
Bitch must pay.
Oh, 11.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, carry on.
Don't like that.
She's gonna. Sorry, Steriaka will like sort of wrap herself up in this cloak. That's her cloak of displacement and sleep right beside that fiery trough. And that's it.
I cast bonfire in my mouth to kill whatever was in it. Yeah, so just doing perimeter sweeps with the wee cannon spider legs walking. Well, not spider legs, they are actual big fingers that are all knitted into longer fingers. And the wee shrunken head has a gemstone in the middle that's got light cast on it, and it's just turning, looking for targets.
Could you give me a D100?
No, because I don't want to. If I be honest.
Come on.
Somebody's got to roll 100.
Where is... hang on, I have to do it here. How is it to do it in Roll 20?
Go to the dice roller on the left-hand side and just click D100.
Oh, here. Yes, sorry.
What you could do is click fudge and then just roll 100.
Or could you? Can I use a luck point? No.
I think it's just for D20 tests, but I like it.
We don't know what any of it is. Yeah.
14.
It could have been a good peanut. It could have been... it could have let me cast Wish. I could have got a
14 is the amount of liches that show up.
Antioxidant.
Liches be shopping!
You all wake up and Galbrana is ripped and he's just like, yes, I just did a few press-ups.
Could you also give me a perception check, please?
What, can I see my limbs fall off?
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at that. Dirty 20. Of course, I eat a bad nut in a forest, get a dirty 20. Of course, story of my life.
You're out towards the end of your watch, kind of out doing your rounds. And a lot of this section of swamp, like to the north of you, kind of heading into the city, it's rather flooded, and there are sections in here where it's like deep enough that you could stand at the bottom and like the water would be above your head. Um,
Okay.
you hear something splash from a fair distance away,
There goes my arm.
and in the distance you see this large black spined fin moving through the water and then moves under and disappears from view.
I'm gonna need everybody to come over here for a while.
I'm gonna need a bigger gun.
I was just typing that.
Well, it doesn't look like it does it. From the sense of its direction, does it look like it's circling us, or is it just something that's batting about the place?
It didn't look like it was holding any sort of pattern. It did look as though like it had been stationary, and like you didn't catch a look at this thing's eyes or anything, but it was kind of like you noticed it and then it slipped under the water.
Oh yeah, okay. I found the pervert fish.
Wow.
It's all right. It's
I've
tomorrow's
named
dinner.
it. I'm not eating any. I had a peanut. I had to roll a D100, and then a fish is attacking me. So I'm gonna stay as close as I can to the thing, and whoever I'm waking up, I will be telling them this. But I'm scampering the cannon up because it'll last an hour.
Yeah.
To just
And just for clarification, it was like I said a big fin. I should say it's like the size of a man head to toe.
oh, not
The fin.
scary.
The fin.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay.
In my head, I was thinking like massive. So you know that's okay. I can
I
shoot
think
that.
like a
big.
6 foot fin is still concerning.
Yeah, but it still has.
It's just a 6 foot fin on like on a 1 foot.
It's a kobold with a stick with a fin.
Yeah.
It's still underwater. It'll jump out. It's like magic carp. It'll just go.
It's
That
you don't
fish is being
understand.
turkey.
Whatever this fish is, it's compensating for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll leave that up there, and whoever I'm waking up next, or if it's the next morning, I'm telling these guys that there's, Ariel's baiting about the place with a new wardrobe.
And yeah, Alice Gyra would be the next and last person to wake up for a watch.
Yeah. So my cannon will be up there for an hour scanning with that torchlight.
Early cannon.
And I'll be careful of the waters, Alice Gyra. There was a 5-6 foot fin in the water. It saw me see it, and it scarpered.
Well, I suppose that's not the worst thing we could see here. Try not to dream about it.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I wasn't. Now I'm going to. So this has been a fantastic evening. And I'll shut eye. So you've got
Very good.
10 minutes of Clancy.
Cannon support.
Mm.
I think Ali gets to the walls around it. I think she's kind of like getting to the highest point and kind of like hopping along the edge of it and kind of staying as high as she can to maintain like a bird's eye view and everything. And initially is looking out for that fin.
Water boy.
The water boy. But then kind of gets, I don't know, into her thoughts and is kind of distracting herself with just gently casting illusions, only visible to her, just within reach of sort of faces and items of importance that are just momentary reminders of like why she is so adamant to stay alive, because she kind of feels the need to like re-solidify her fervor and stubbornness when it comes to that. But she is keeping an eye out in case there is anything that distracts her again.
Good. I'll take a D100 from you as well.
Okay.
Nice.
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 You ain't say Harriet.
Yeah, boy.
Oy, 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 oing. Okay. Your watch goes by rather quietly, and you can give me a perception check. I think this is in the later half, so maybe you're kind of in the middle of your illusions right now. So I'll ask it for you. I'll ask you for it with disadvantage, please.
Cool. Well, I only have a +3 anyway, so that'll be an 8.
Quietly indeed. You don't, in the moments where you're looking for it, you don't see any sort of large fin poke up out of the water. And again, there doesn't seem to be any animals around at all other than just like insects and maybe the occasional bit of like aquatic life that can survive here. But yeah, no mammals or birds or anything. Very quiet, very still. And the sun starts to break, and before too long, the rest of your party will be up. At which point, your level up will kick in for everyone. Do we want to go around real quick here and give like the big notes on what your level up has given you?
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think it did much. Does it do much at level 9? Just a couple of spells for Stereaka.
Your proficiency bonus goes up.
Oh, does it?
Yep. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
+4 now.
Yep. My acrobatics is up. Acrobatics is up to +12. So
Me too.
Ooh, very nice.
Where do you
What new spells did Stereaka take?
Oh, yeah. So she took. Ooh, where's it gone? She took Vengeful Spirits. And she took, what was the other one? It was particularly horrible. I mean, I think it's level 4.
Was that the Doom Shroom? Or
No, I was looking at that, but I decided not to. She took Storm Step. So Storm Step is a level 2 spell, but it's pretty cool. So, hold on, give me 1 second to try and get it up there. Storm Step. Yeah, so you release a clap of thunder as you teleport to an unoccupied. No, that's not it. It was a better one than that. Sorry. I get it now. It was. I'll tell you what the other one is first, though, if I can fucking find it. Sorry, because I'm not used to these character sheets at all.
No worries.
Vengeful Spirits. You invite slighted spirits, which I'm kind of just going to flavor as the dwarves that might have been around here, to take revenge upon a creature you can see within range. The target must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 8d8 psychic damage and is frightened of you until the spell ends. On a successful save, the target takes half the damage and isn't frightened. If the target has a charisma score of 2 or lower, spell fails.
Ooh,
Nice.
very cool.
And I'm trying to think what the other one was. I'm going through them now. Give me 1 second. Dominant Spectrum.
No problem.
Guess his form kind of man. Storm Step was level 2. Anyway, yeah, I'll find it. You can go through the rest of them.
For sure. How about Endymion? What did this level bring you?
My healing went from good to
that was a very ambiguous.
That could be good.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, it is.
It's real good. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's real good. I got a lot more options. My potions give temporary hit points now, and
Cool.
I could cast Lesser Restoration a bunch of times without using spell slot.
Nice.
Everyone's getting Everyone's getting restored. You're
You get
getting
some heals.
restored.
You're
You're
God,
getting
yeah, it's over.
restored.
Yeah, excellent.
Open a store.
Check under your chairs for a lesser restoration, baby.
Nope, bruh.
Love
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm hilarious.
No
How about Syndrel?
Syndrel has taken a second level in Fighter, which is actually
very
worked
nice.
out quite well. So he's 7 levels in Barbarians, 2 levels in Fighter. So this has given him access to Action Surge, which with if he's in rage, it's pretty much given him 3 main hand attacks. Also, he now has Tactical Mind, so which is going to be very handy for ability checks. So you'll see how that works. An extra D10
Lovely.
in certain situations, thanks to Second Wind. So yeah, not much you can really properly multi-class a barbarian with the low intelligence and that, but it looks like the fighter barbarian style is working out quite well.
Yeah.
Mhm. And if you do that at a mall, it's an action splurge.
Yeah.
God.
I got the spell, by the way.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, so she took Storm Door, which is a 4th level conjuration spell. Crackling with lightning, you teleport up to 120 feet to an occupied space. You can see each creature within 5 feet of both the space you left and your new space must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d12 lightning damage and a failed save, or half as much in a successful one. On each of your turns, for the duration, you can use your bonus action, with the duration is 10 minutes, to call up the lightning and open another storm door, again targeting a different space with the door each time. If you are outdoors when you cast a spell, a storm develops within 1 minute and follows you, and under such conditions the spell's damage increases to 2d12 and you can teleport to 240 feet.
Whew, that's a
Sweet.
big teleport.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker right there.
That's great. I love that. How about Aliskira?
Ali has taken another level in Eloquence Bard. So I now get Counter Charm. So she can play as an action, and all friendly creatures within 30 feet get advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. I have Unfailing Inspiration, so when someone that I gave a bardic to uses it on a roll, if they fail their roll, they get to keep their bardic.
That is
And
cool.
I now
That's
have
pretty
one
boss.
use of Universal Speech, so I can pick 5 creatures within 60 feet of me to magically understand me regardless of what I'm speaking for an hour. And I also picked up the Suggestion spell.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites. I love suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such
Yeah.
a fun spell.
I'm trying to
Nice.
focus all of Ali's spells on like sound or persuasion based, so they're all like to be true to her. So they're all like really loud noises or like being conning people basically.
Yeah,
Like,
or like sewing magic into your words, that kind of yeah, it's great. And then Golbrana.
Golbrana took a level 2 spell slot, which is pushing into his willpower with his mental capacity. So it took Tasha's Mind Whip to just give
Cool.
someone a scornful "Get away!" It's
No.
pretty cool. If they fail their save, if they fail their save, they take 3d6 psychic damage, and they have to pick which of the 3 things they can do on their next turn. They can't take a reaction, and they have to either pick an action, move, or bonus action until the end of their next turn. If they pass the save, they take half as much damage, and they don't get any of the mind
The fun
numbing
stuff.
effects. Yeah. And then what I done with I did realize as well, Endymion, and I can infuse 2 items.
Yes.
I always thought it was only 1, so I have infused my armor to be the strength one. So basically, his armor now, all of the wee sinews.
Roll 20.
So it has all of the things in it, so I can add my strength, or I can, if I have to do strength saves or strength checks, I can add my intelligence modifier to it.
That's it.
And there's something else. There's something else it does as well. Yeah, the knocked prone thing. But I'll give myself the Boots of the Winding Path as well.
Okay. Very neat.
Which is pretty
And
fun.
that brings you all to level 9, yeah?
Level 9.
9, very
We're
Nine.
big boys now.
9.
Almost double
9.
digits. We love it.
I'm a big boy now. Focus pull-ups.
You all kind of get yourselves sorted, and whatever stuff you've kind of unpacked gets thrown back into the bags, and the rest has gone completely undisturbed for, the most part. A couple things here and there that were noticed, but nothing going bump in the night. The outskirts of the city kind of stretch out ahead of you to the north. And as the day starts to break and the sun starts to burn away a little bit of that mist and a little bit of that fog, it becomes a little bit more visible. And you can see that if you head pretty much directly north, it'll lead you into like a larger, what looks like might have been at one time a residential district. And you see that there's kind of space carved out for a big market square off to the right. And then off to the left, the city kind of becomes more denser and the buildings become taller, and they're all kind of situated around this large central spire that's on a hill kind of overlooking the rest of the city. Where do you go, do you think?
Well, maybe we should head for that large central spire. I think we could just shorten this whole endeavor by, on the count of 3, shouting the name of Thrax-Ragoth and see if he pops out of the water or something. Maybe. Or she. Maybe they'll come to us.
Before we leave.
Any takers?
Before we do, I think we should all come here for a minute. I need to do something.
That's not a safe comment coming from you.
I love how dangerous that sounds. What are we doing?
Well, I am planning to give you all water walking.
Ooh, interesting.
Water walking.
We don't have to drink any of this fetid water.
No, it makes it so you walk on top of it. We've been having problems with it, so I prepared the spell.
What happens if I'm thirsty? Will it pop out of my mouth if I drink it?
You can choose whether or not you. I feel like you're not understanding the significance of being able to walk on water.
No, I am, but if I swallow water, like, voluntarily, because I'm thirsty, will it have any effect if the spell has an effect on me?
You can choose on whether or not it has that effect on you.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
According to my Artificer notes, it says it's a bonus action, whatever that means.
Bonus.
To choose whether or not it works.
Any action above the grave is a bonus action in my eyes.
Honestly, I feel that.
Yes, well, I suppose excellent. So what do I need? What do we have to do anything to
No,
receive?
just sit here, wait 10 minutes.
Should we
There.
count?
There, it's done.
There, it has been completed. It has completed.
It has
You can
begin.
now. It has begin.
We
No
have begin
more.
the begin.
No more difficult terrain.
In the meaning.
The swamp is pure minging. So we have water walking then?
Yeah, you ignore difficult terrain on snow, mud, water, lava, etc.
Lava?
That's what the spell says.
Water walking, who knew?
Yeah.
Magical.
You could walk on water, snow, lava, mud, quicksand,
What about
Yo.
bile? Can you walk on bile?
magma.
Blood in the back, I
Liquid hot magma.
Everyone gets that gag. Everyone gets it.
Haven't seen those movies in years.
I watched them recently.
Magma.
Magma.
Well, I love the way the last hour of this stream will be just us saying magma.
Just
Magma.
Someone
from off screen.
Magma.
I think the best thing about those movies was that they calls home to the henchmen's families.
Oh yeah.
It was so good. These like random henchmen, and then like you give them this backstory, like the kids and the mother is like, oh yeah, look, yeah, he died. So good. Okay, sorry.
So we can walk on water. We can walk on water now, and you want to scream this guy's name?
I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, this is where it lives. Where he lives. They live. I just thinking maybe we should bring the enemy to us rather than walk into its lair or its house or its bastion or
I mean, I'm all happy for doing
versions of dwelling I can think of.
I'm happy enough to do an Avengers Assemble type thing on the bridge.
So you're suggesting take it out of where it might have the upper hand?
Yes. Invite it here. Perhaps we could, if it's a lich, does anybody have any holy spells or anything? Or
I think we are well within its lair.
I don't know that any of us are particularly devout or devout. Devout? Devout or devout? Devout or divine? That's what I was looking for.
We are now called the Divine. That's what we're
Sporn
called.
and Fook.
So devout.
Fook and Sporn. What are you?
I am the precise opposite of
What's upon a pint?
divite and devout.
Devout.
Just saying,
awesome.
I've got thaumaturgy if we want to make a ruckus.
So what do we think? Then obviously we're right. If it's a lich, we're fucked. Then if it's, I don't know. It's just an idea. I hate waiting.
I'm all for it. Yes,
Well,
I think
if it's a lich, we're fucked if we bring it out here, or if we meet it in there. At least we have a better chance of surviving if we bring it out.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If we call it, at least, if it's a lich and it's set up these sort of elaborate traps that involve like zombies and wraiths falling out of a bucket on top of you and they just eat you to death. I mean, at least we won't be underneath the buckets. So, where's your Thrax-Ragoth? Where we are, let's go. That's all I've got, really.
Could we get Stereaka to scream into my scream bag and then throw it and have it scream out Thrax-Ragoth?
I'm in, I love it. As long as you let me give it a little lick first.
You can tear away, dear. And it is a like a water skin that has been sewn expertly to this end of an esophagus. And if you blow
it's
into
like
the
one of
mouth,
those squeeze chickens.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just Thrax-Ragoth. Yeah. Oh.
Thanks for dropping in, Rob.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I do not believe we're dealing with a lich.
What do you think we're dealing with then? Do you have any? And what? How do you? What? Why? Do you have
Considering the poison, the bog, the kobolds and lizard folk, these are the hallmarks of a black dragon. That fin you've seen was probably the fin of a black dragon. If I had to guess.
Okay then. So, question: were we hired to? Were we hired to get? I can't remember. We hired to gather information. Because if we were, then we should go. Or were we hired to kill the black dragon?
I believe that you've gotten all the information you need. With this, you could probably get the town to evacuate.
Excellent. But I'm trying to recall the deal we made. Did we agree to destroy this creature, or just gather information? I can't remember.
Find its source, and find a cure.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
I've always wanted to kill a dragon.
Imagine what I could create with a wing.
Yeah.
So, are we legitimately talking about facing a black dragon?
It seems like it.
Well, to be fair, let's be reasonable. We could sneak up on it and stab it in the back of the head. Well,
So long as we have the power of D's, we'll be fine.
Power of what?
The power of D's nuts.
Oh.
you absolute...
Are they explosive?
No, unless we dragon D's nuts.
No.
Okay. I think,
This is bad. It's awful.
Doesn't feel good, that's for sure.
No, I'll take a D6 of psychic damage for that.
I think my favorite part was Craig's just sad. No.
It's a black. If it's a black dragon, and we're assuming that the 6-foot fin was part of it, is that what you're putting together? Because if it's just a 6-foot fin on its back or its head, I mean, we could take that.
Might have been just on its neck, on the back of its neck.
Why
I'm
not?
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I am all for going in here and punching a dragon in the snout. I am down. Yep.
So long as we have a plan.
Oh, I am down. Ali is not.
I look at Goldbrand and I was like, will I do it? Will I? Should we do it? Will I do it?
I think we really should. Yes.
Do it.
So,
Regardless of...
I hate taking actions, that completely change the story all of a sudden without getting the agreement, but Syndra wants to cause a ruckus.
I have paladin
just a
to
girl.
murder.
Yeah.
And now, a dragon stands between me and them.
Again, this is all theoretical. It's an hypothesis.
This is my best hypothesis. It could very well be a lich, but given everything I've seen.
Why not we go in, scout the place out? If it's a dragon, then we will scalp her.
If it's a lich, then lich, but have my money. Let's go.
I just stare at you. It's like, imagine drowning those paladins in black dragon acid.
True.
What kind
Are
of
any of us...
Sorry.
No, you go.
What kind of a container could hold such an acidic liquid?
Its stomach, which I will cut out.
So it could be like a giant acidic water balloon. Could you treat the stomach so if like it would explode on impact?
Oh, well, I'm assuming I could stitch it in a certain way that if it made impact, it...
I'm in.
Yes. I'm confident. Very confident.
Let's do it. Should I shout it now?
I don't know. I'll
Worst
whisper.
case.
I'll whisper at you, pretend. Shall I do it? Shall I do it? And he just look over and you go like, well done.
Worst case scenario, we're fighting a black dragon. Best case scenario, since you were the bride of Thrax-Ragoth, we might have a new dragon soul sorcerer on our hands.
Don't know what any of that meant. But
Also,
okay.
Kate makes a good point. Imagine what we could make from its tit bones.
Oh, I suck at typing.
Tit bones. I didn't realize there. I was not graced with tit bones. I'm a slight creature.
Very few are.
I didn't
breasts,
know.
They feel like
I didn't
bag
know
of
that
sand.
dragons. I don't know what dragons' breasts feel
10
like.
points for anyone who gets the reference.
Maybe
What
I
did you
could
say?
get
I
some.
didn't hear you.
Maybe I could get some
Apparently
grim
it's
plants.
Breasts, they feel like a bag of sand.
Sorry, Greg.
So
Oh,
so
I hate
like
sand.
Yeah,
So,
thank
like-
What do
you.
you
so like if you're saying if I would like to touch the chest of a dragon, I'd feel like a singular protruding bone down the middle.
Even though Gulbrana's had a full night's rest and he's eager for this, the intellectual level of this conversation, you can see half of his face change to Eugene.
Yeah,
barely
Gulbrana's
holding
just
on.
kind of slipping away a little bit.
Like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Eugene's like, boobs.
Bye.
Eugene, you take the legs.
Eugene.
All right, so what's the plan here? Are we going to call the creature to us, or
Well, perhaps we ought to do a little bit of reconnaissance whilst we're just
Oh,
aimlessly guessing before we invite it out to
I'm up for
fight
sneaking in.
us.
I'm up for
right,
sneaking in.
let's sneak?
Regardless of what possibility it could be, there was the conversation of Steriaka being the bride of this creature. So
Well, I mean,
I would suggest
Yes, but how many of those that agreed to that did we then kill?
that's the thing. I was wondering, was there a sort of spell, like a sending spell or message delivered to Thrax-Ragoth that says he knows to expect a bride, or should I just show up in my dress and say,
Becky?
damn dear.
you had me at hello?
with Steriaka talking to this creature, it can be a good distraction for everyone else to sneak around for reconnaissance.
Okay, great. Do I need to change my shape to look like the lizard person that we killed, whose voice I've heard?
Well, woman.
All of the lizards are deceased and back over there, and it's only been a day, so I don't think anybody's going to be suspicious of that.
So I could pretend to be his sort of superior, the lieutenant, as it were.
Yes.
Did the
I'm notoriously shit at doing that, but I'll give it a go.
I'll
Why
be here to
not?
back you up in whatever way I can.
didn't the
Wait,
the
he did
leader boy
run.
run away?
He did. He
Mhm.
got away.
Shit, he
That
did.
is true.
And he saw, yeah.
Shit. Well done, El. Yeah.
We could spin this as a mutiny.
Should I still pretend to be him and accuse him of being the shapeshifter?
Do the old Spider-Man
Yes.
point.
Do you think
Yes.
that could
No other
result
conversation. That is what's happening.
in some in some comedic entertainment, or should we try that?
I believe that would be a good idea.
Shit, don't say that, Kate. Jesus Christ.
What did you say?
What?
I know
Look,
the
the-
other bad guy said there was, isn't? Yeah. Oh, Jesus, stop.
Plan. Go.
Just so you know,
Maybe the plan was for them to hear our plan so we can plan around the plan that they're planning around our plan.
We take
Okay,
the plan, we
exhibit.
put it in the van, we drive to Stan. That's the plan.
John Brown is now walking
Pimp
and
my
walking in a
ride.
circle right now. One leg's not working.
right? Well, I should warn you that anytime I played hide and seek, I would be found out because I couldn't stop giggling. Anytime I try to be someone else, it's inevitable that my real voice comes out. So the ruse will eventually die. So if a short amount of time, it's kind of like a self-destructive thing, you know, self-sabotage.
It's
I just feel the urge to just tell them I'm a shapeshifter. It's a compulsion. Something so-
Syndril is like fidgeting and just kind of like the attention span is just not there. He's just like, okay, let's just go. All right. If I can't scream his name from the wall tops, Then let's go investigate.
Right, let's go. Let's do it.
We're sure I can't
Okay.
scream his name from the roof.
What could go wrong?
Is the plan to carry on towards that grouping of taller buildings in that tower, or are you deciding to go off to kind of that more residential area first?
See, the plot says tower is where the information is. And I'm inclined to believe the plot.
Was the,
That's
was the
fair.
shape in the residential area or the tower area?
Not
Is
too far
which,
in front
sorry?
of us.
Was the shape in the residential area that we saw in the distance or the tower area?
At the time, it was in the residential area, but with the way that things have, like, the fog is kind of thinned out now, you would be able to see that shape if it were still there. It was much taller than the buildings around it.
I might be able to use something to divine the creature's location if you're okay with that.
We could go see where it was, look for footprints. See
Or
if we
I could
get
use magic.
magic.
Dance, magic dance.
I'm sorry, Syndrel, but I won't do that then. My apologies.
I just wish I
Magic.
had some magic.
Let's go chase some footprints then.
Go to the residential area then? To look for big footprints?
Well, unless it's lying down, we know it's not there, so we can get some information before we engage. If you're not letting me scream.
Saryaka's gonna walk away and do the thing anyway.
Okay, very good.
She's in a huff now. She's gonna use fragments of the past. Memories of the past fill your mind, and so she draws the memories from this location, and like sorry from this area itself. So whenever you face a difficult decision or a great uncertainty, you can look into these memories for an answer. An answer might come in short flashes or glimpses to a similar situation, viewed or expressed, or experienced by someone in the past, but the answer is never a clear direction for a decision you must make. These memories provide you with a sensation of hope, foreboding, tranquility, despair, or joy. Foreboding would be a very strong one in relation to the dragon. Around your planned course of action, hinting at. So you know what I'm trying to do here. Just determine like where, like she doesn't want to fight a dragon. She knows they're horrific, so she's trying to sort of hone in on that sense of foreboding. But to do that, she pops out her milky eye.
Oh God!
Jesus Christ.
Into her hand, it's like this. Like she kind of holds her nose. You know when you kind of pop your ears, but the eyeball pops out along with this sort of this green snaky tendon, and she sort of looks at it and she goes, "Tell me, look into the past, my dear." And she doesn't lick it. I was going to, but she doesn't.
You're a filth mongrel.
Yeah, and so that's how she does that.
Very good. As you come to short flashes, glimpses.
So yeah, she's concentrating on that sense of foreboding because she does not want to fight a dragon.
Yeah, you get a flash, a series of flashes. But you see this city unobscured by fog or the kind of constant groundwater. You kind of flash through a couple scenes of streets filled with people and this roiling cloud of spores and gas. I might be cutting in and out here. I'm getting an internet connection is unstable.
Sounds great.
Okay. The spores are localized around that larger tower that you saw earlier, and they seem to be seeping out in these thick tendrils across the city. You see the holy symbol of Sharindlar again, that needle kind of wreathed in flame, only now this sort of mossy fungus has kind of gradually grown around it. And curiously, the last thing you see is the holy symbol of Torm. And then your vision kind of returns to here.
Okay, now they're foreboding. Fuck you, Craig. With that, she's rocked back in her heels, that holy symbol of Torm. So she forgets to put her eye back in, so she turns around to it's sort of swinging by her jawline. Every time she turns, it kind of swings back and hits her in the neck or like whatever. And she walks up and goes, "I believe I know where it is. Skira, we need to head to the tower."
All right, darling, let's just... And she sort of...
Are you okay? Oh. Blinks and she's gonna reinsert her. And I'm very embarrassed. I didn't realize I left it out.
It's all right,
Sometimes when I sneeze, it happens.
Let's not worry about it.
Okay. Have you got a minute?
Yes, is everything all right?
No, she's gonna walk over to the thing and kind of look over. So without retelling the story, Sariaka will tell her. I think she's really opened up on the story of her mother's being killed by paladins of Torm, but she'll sort of relay that story. We don't need to hear it again. And she'll say, the last thing I swore when I looked into the past was evidence of the fateful of Torm up there. They killed my mothers. I've dedicated my interminably long life, long and painful life, to giving them a long and painful death. Should it happen, should they be there, can't guarantee that I shall be able to continue to focus my power on the dragon, if that's what it is there. All of my attention shall be turned to them.
Well, it's I think she kind of takes a moment to take in the tragic history that is Steriaka's loss, and then says, I don't know whether this will be a relief or if you will feel unsatisfied, but there's every possibility that they went to pass holy judgment on that which we are going to fight, and are already just another rotting corpse.
Excellent. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Maybe I could use my ability to look back into the past again and hear their screams over and over, like a song that's been learned by a bard of some talent. If only we could find a way to capture that music and replay it whenever we wished.
I can do that.
What?
I can do that. A total of 6 seconds. That's all I can do. But I can do that for you.
6 seconds of screams, sounds. It will have to do. Anyway,
And
let's
you can play
go.
it infinitely.
Infinite loop of screams. It's my favorite bardic troop. Anyway, let's go. I think we should head. Where's Sindral gone?
Alexander's just still kind of fidgeting, just like.
Oh, there we are. You're back again. You're just lost in the darkness.
Yeah, he dissolved into the ether.
Was I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked like the lights went
pitch
out in your
black
room.
in there.
I was in the map, so I was like, everything's
Alright.
cool.
Right, well, I believe my spell has allowed me to divine that the place we should go is the high ground.
All right. Well, let's find out what we're facing and find out if those that you seek are there as well.
All right.
And try not to die.
Not before they do, anyway.
Sindral,
Good.
Take this. And I hand you one of the potions I've made, and the experimental elixir. This will grant you flight. But 10 minutes.
A flying barbarian.
It just interesting.
And it will also give
like
you...
this childish giggle is like, oh my god.
It'll also give you temporary vitality. Use it wisely.
Temporary vitality. This will give me temporary insanity. Thank you.
Jamiroquai album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna get used. This is gonna get drank.
Gonna get all drunked up.
That sandwich is gonna get ate.
And Steriaka, don't die again. And I hand you another one of the potions. It'll increase your defenses. And also give you temporary vitality. +1 AC, 2d6 plus int score temporary hit points.
What's the potion so I can drag it in from the, or did you just make it up?
No, it's an experimental elixir. It's from the alchemist subclass. I could send it again.
I'll just see if it's in the. It is, yeah, cool. Attach the cauldron. I'll drag it onto my character sheet. Cool.
Sick.
Thank you. I look forward to swallowing it all.
That's a sight that I have to deal with now.
Not meant to be in any way sexual.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that's an image I have to deal with for the rest of my life now.
Well, no, I was just, like, in my mind, it was just her swallowing the whole bottle. But anyway, okay. I forgot. I forgot the rest of the audience.
Yeah,
that we're here. Yeah,
You will be swallowing it whole, huh?
No.
I'm very problematic when it comes to sexual innuendo.
That's okay. That's okay. That's all right.
I think the entire party
Let's go and
is-
fight. A dragon.
And we go.
All right.
You make your way off to kind of the left-hand side of the city.
Downtown.
Through downtown. Yeah, you're making your way downtown past many ruined buildings and flooded streets. Some of them still some of these like bodies of water still housing pale, bloated corpses that seem to have been lying here for years at this point. As you get into the more denser areas of town, the destruction becomes more prevalent, the violence visited upon this land more obvious. You get up to the approach on that tower that you're making your bearing, and I'll have you on the map, but if you want to be like a little bit further away at the moment, that is totally fine. But just so you get an idea of what you're dealing with.
Oh no.
There's a large staircase that leads up to what looks like might have been the inside of a chapel at one point. These
Sorry,
large,
is that center building here?
it would be, oh, excuse me.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh
Would
shit.
be this here.
Oh, Craig, no.
the central chapel area of this site, the walls have been broken down, but the columns that once supported the roof are largely intact, or at least mostly. You can see a couple pairs of staircases leading down on that like landing in the chapel area. The tower behind it is largely intact. The first couple floors, anyway, you can see the top floor does have a bit of damage along kind of if up is north, the northwestern wall looks fairly damaged, but the rest of it seems intact. You could also hear from somewhere in here the sound of people arguing. You can't quite make out the words, but there's no mistaking the tone.
Oh. Should we be quiet? Or scream the creature's name right now?
Give me a moment before we start screaming things. I'm just getting out of sight. Gulbrana's just running to the closest wall and trying to get out of sight. Want to try and stealth. Try and hide behind a pillar.
I think I'll do the same.
It's still heavily foggy, right?
Yeah, very heavily foggy up here. It's difficult to see even like the full 60 feet ahead of you at this point. Not impossible. Galbrana, whereabouts are you hiding?
I am hiding on the northern wall. There's to be two there, is there?
Yeah. The walls, like just again for this like outer area, a lot of the walls here have been like completely broken down or demolished. The columns that once held up the ceiling are mostly intact though.
Okay. While I'm going up there, I'm pulling out my Eldritch Cannon, which is a protector I'm going to use. It basically, the cannon emits a burst of positive energy that grants itself and each creature of your choice within 10 feet a number of temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier. But I won't do that until we're all grouped. Get a wee pulse. And that's sitting on my shoulder. And I will. Do you want me to roll stealth? Am I rolling stealth?
I'll take stealth from Stereok and Galbrana.
I have disadvantage on this.
I have
a big
decided
fat
not
pussy.
to stealth.
Oh, I'm stealthing.
But I'm going to use my shapeshift ability once you've done that.
Disadvantage on this because I'm wearing scale mail. That is a 19 and a 12, and it's still got a 20. A dirty one.
Very good. My favorite kind.
Mm.
What is the rest of the gang up to?
Stereok is going to shapeshift. You're going to use her shapeshift ability to shapeshift into one of the kobolds that was last seen alive before the lizard folk fled like a little bitch.
Okay. A little bitch.
And so she will sort of go from a medium creature to a small creature, and she will become one of the kobolds, and with a little stick with a string and a scorpion on it, and whatever else. Yeah. So she's gonna. Yeah, but she'll look heavily wounded.
Okay, I've given you a little cope. As
You lost your
the
audio. Sorry, go on. We lost your audio briefly.
Okay, perfect.
You're back.
Well,
Moving. Sorry, go ahead.
No. You cut out again.
Yeah.
I saw your lips moving,
apologies.
I couldn't hear anything. No, you're good. You're good. It's not your fault.
It was like the minute
Actually, no, it
Dave
is your
said,
fault.
"We can hear you again."
Screw you.
You immediately cut out.
Yeah, it is your fault. I hate you.
Yeah, as soon as I said we can hear you again, you
Hold on,
switched your
I've
mic
lost-
off
I've
and started
lost
talking.
your audio.
Yeah, that's how I was like looking at the camera, and I was like,
Hello, hi.
There you are.
There we are. We're
Hi.
back. We're back. We're
yeah,
back.
we are
Wonderful,
back.
wonderful,
Let
wonderful.
me know, you silly
She's dirty and you're mad. Okay, let's go.
Wonderful. As
Tagline.
Stereaka in her shapeshifted kobold form is moving forward. Stereaka, I'll get you to stop there.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
From how far is that? From about 60 feet away into the fog ahead of you, you see, or rather, you would hear a voice kind of call it in pain as this violet flash of arcane energy erupts and then very quickly is extinguished, and you hear like a thud as something hits the ground up there. Um, what is the rest of the gang that's towards the back right now up to?
I am going to follow behind Stariaka,
BRB.
but what I'm gonna
Yep.
do is I'm gonna cast gaseous form on myself to blend in with the fog.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that way I can recon and do whatever, and it's unless you have like detect magic or something, it's literally impossible to see me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You would just blend right in with the thick fog here. That's amazing. And you have blind sight while you're in that form, I believe?
Let me double check. While in the form, target only has fly speed of 10 feet, so I'm slow. Can enter and occupy space, has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, immunity to prone, advantage on any physical saves, pass through narrow surfaces, can't manipulate or talk. Doesn't say I have, I think I just have regular vision.
Okay. What about Alice Skyred Sidril?
Allie is going to cast invisibility on herself and sneak up the side.
Craig started coughing. I can hear his voice.
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Coughing. It's his misty form, his gaseous form has made him cough.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast gaseous form, then jump down Craig's throat.
Gosh, his hideous coughing.
All right, so you are casting invisibility.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let me just double check something real quick. Okay. And you're positioning yourself kind of down in this area?
Yeah, I'm kind of following as Sterearca walks, but like up the side.
Yeah, that was my plan as well.
Yeah.
Flanking.
Beauty. Yeah, you can move yourself up if you'd like to be kind of closer to there. How about you, Syndrome?
Did we are we drawing them out, or are we stealthy?
Folks seem to be just kind of walking into the mist right now.
What do we think if we did a quick team huddle before ye all moved off? Do we want to draw them out?
Well, Sterearca's gone in as a kobold, and Damien's gone in as mist. I'm invisible, and Galbrana is also stealthing at the side.
Well, then
I think that's the plan.
I'm gonna move up. How far up is the main kind of pillar or the main platform? Up the stairs. Like if I was to go around north of it along the water, would I be able to?
It would be just like you'd be able to put a foot up and climb right up. There's no huge height difference here. Towards the front of the building, the stairs kind of only cover a height of like maybe 5 to 10 feet, but the ground around the sides is like a little bit higher, so you can step right up.
So, I'm going to kind of go down and kind of commando crawl, make my way up here, try and keep down below the rim.
Okay. Below the rim. We love this. I will take a stealth check from you, please.
Commander Girl just crawling in the nip.
Mud out of them.
Crawling in the nip.
Crawling in.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Do you did you want me to roll a stealth for that?
Yes, please.
I'm just thinking Kevin and Perry go large in the sound.
My ability
16,
checks
17.
are actually playing ball tonight.
Very good.
Mine are playing balls.
So, the gang of you who are visible, other than Sterearca's not hiding. She's just walking forward.
Well, she's kind of playing one of the kobolds and sort of escaped.
Yeah. I will take a performance check from you.
Could I argue for advantage, given I've shapeshifted into one of them?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Argue, that was like,
I could hardly roll 2 ones, could I?
oh,
What's it, a 1 in 400 chance?
That's a 22.
quick math.
That's very good. That's very good. And as you kind of hobble and put on this fake limp moving through, yeah, really sweating out the walk over here. Um, a few figures come into view. Um, the first you recognize as the lizard folk who had been leading the kobolds back in Velthollow.
Little weasel.
Dead on his back on the stone of this area.
Shit.
Just behind him, two figures stand. One, let me just get these on the right layer here.
The
He's
fuck
wearing this very like heavy sort of dark black and brown robe
I did not like
with
it.
this vaguely sort of dragon's head shaped sigil on the front of the robe. He's wearing this full mask with these kind of glowing eyes set into the back. The other figure you do recognize, Steriaka. He's changed a bit since you last saw him, but you hear that list of sins again. Theft, murder, abduction, torture, mutilation. This is playing back in your mind as a human man, about 6 feet tall, in plate armor, bearing the symbol of Torm, with this long brownish hair that is largely like kind of streaked gray now. His countenance is gaunt and sort of rotten away, and his eyes kind of glow with the same red, eerie light. All along his skin, his neck, and his arms, you can see these large fungal growths that have kind of just embedded themselves throughout all of his visible skin. But you recognize this man. This man led those paladins all those years ago. And the rest of the party that's close enough also see these two figures, but don't have the context that obviously Steriaka does on the one person. And it seems as though you spot them before they spot you, Steri.
Oh.
Real sorry, guys. But her, like, the shapeshift drops. She can't, like, she's too, the emotion, like, so her shapeshift and her ability to stay in character, she's the worst shapeshifter ever. Like, so, like, she gets either excited or frightened or stressed out and whatever, and this is going, like, she just immediately, I think I've deleted the character, have I?
No worries.
I've deleted the character.
Okay, there she is. And yeah, so she just immediately it's like she just like it fizzles out and she just becomes Steriaka again. I know you. Fireball.
Hell yeah.
I really need to do a wee before we do this.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
I can still hear that.
If you need to go for it.
Well, while he... Oh, did you want to say something?
Nope.
While he's doing that, and while the entire Steriaka thing, just because I wanted to do it, and also we have a little bit of time before he comes back, while I'm still in my gaseous form, I'd like to go up to them and try and see if I can pick out any details or if there's anything else further ahead that I should be aware of.
Okay, just like kind of details of the surroundings.
Yeah, so I was just like go forward, like over here, see like if they have anything on them I should know about, or if there's anything like behind them, any other people we didn't see, anything like that.
Interesting. I will take a investigation check, please.
All right, I have that disadvantage. Woo! So I got a 17 or 11.
All right. With an 11, you do see a bit more. You can now see past the kind of foggy entrance to the tower into the first floor. It looks like there's some sort of large dais set into the center of the floor there, and you can see a bit of a staircase heading up. You don't see anyone else inside. Looking down those staircases, you can see that they kind of lead down and beneath the surface of a layer of water underneath. It seems as though the basement level there is flooded, You don't see any other bodies here. You do notice the sword at this armored man's hip is glowing with these runes down the blade and kind of glowing in this dim green color. So definitely a magic sword of some kind. He's got a little kind of satchel bag as well that might have something in it. And then on the cloaked and hooded figure, you can see he's got this small bandolier of wands set into like the back of his outfit.
Okay.
The dexterity save for the fireballs, they are both going to fail.
I didn't even cast it yet. I waited. So here we go. Let me just go and find it.
Well, I feel like knowing and seeing Steryak, I'm just gonna move over here.
I'm going to cast Fireball while I, as a gaseous form, float into its trajectory.
29 points of fire damage.
29 points of fire
Centered
damage,
on
good.
him. It's like there's
Yeah.
there's no tactics here. It's just she's just launching it, and it's a fireball because he burnt her mother's alive. That's exactly why this is a fireball. Not just for the devilment of it and for the classic D&D messing. It's just she wanted to. Okay, shit.
Well, I'll make that dex save real quick.
I did not even realize you were there. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, you're gas, right?
Yeah, I'm gas. You wouldn't have
Okay, well, yeah, she wouldn't have known. Yeah, okay, cool.
But at least as I have advantage for this because I am a cloud.
You are a cloud for the
You
moment.
could also get blown to France.
When I saw Steri drop her shapeshifting, I just went shit and chugged my experimental elixir.
I rolled a 19, so I'm assuming that succeeds.
Yeah, her. Let me just check. Her spell save DC is 16.
Will have gone up once. That's nice.
All right. So I guess
so.
I take 15 then.
Yep, 15,
No,
and
it's rounded down, isn't it? So 14.
Or is it
oh,
round up?
excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah, cool. That
yeah.
one might
it's round up for
might
monsters,
count.
round down for players. Excuse me. Very good. I am gonna have you guys roll initiative at this point. We are already past our usual time, so I'm not gonna get into combat this session.
Oh.
However, this fireball goes off, and Galbrana, you are really well hidden. Sindril, could you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah.
This is from a hidden enemy, so you won't have danger sense on this one.
Oof.
17.
17.
The dice are being kind tonight.
Well, am I able to spot where this comes from, though? If it's a hidden son bitch?
Yes. So, Galbrana, from your hiding spot, out in that lake, you see that large black and green fin break the
shit.
water again. And it's like kind of on the opposite edge of that small lake, but it swims through with a crazy amount of speed. In a heartbeat, it's over. And all of a sudden, this jet of just highly concentrated acid fires out of the water towards Sindril. 17 is going to fail. You're going to take...
I'm going to. Oh no, shit! This was saving. I don't know.
You
if I
have
can do this.
you have an inspiration.
I might try that, but also
Re-roll it.
let me just see. No, it's an ability. I thought it might be. Tactical mind is just for ability checks.
Can I argue from my vantage point, seeing this and knowing what is coming, can I make a react? Well, I want to use something, but I want to see how this plans out first.
By the way,
Because I don't want to ruin the cinematic.
the potion, sorry, gave me flight, and what was the other thing it did?
2d6 plus 5 temporary hit points.
2d6 plus 5. Okay, so that might help. Let's roll that quickly. 2d6 plus 5. 7, 12, 13. Okay. Okay. This might help in this case. Fuck it. Is it where I wonder? Is it worth using inspiration? I only have a +1 on Dex. Fuck it. I'll try use one. I'll use one of the inspiration.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh no!
Oh dear, I'm in danger.
And when you do use the inspiration, you have to take the second roll. So with a 5, you get hit for 54 points of acid damage.
Oh
Um,
my. Vexing.
As Kate, if you could throw that image up for me.
What image?
Jumping up
What image?
out of the lake
That's
is a
gorgeous.
massive, lithe black dragon with this
You
large
nailed it.
black and green fin going down the neck and towards the tail. The wings spread out as it
Fuck.
kind of stops itself
My
mid-air with a mighty flap. It kind of displays these brilliant green webbed wings, and the tusks on this thing, they jut out and curve up almost like a mammoth's would. These awful meat shredding appendages.
Hey,
And we are
buddy.
gonna pick up there next time, folks.
No. No.
Yes, thank
Rude.
you all for
No.
thank you all for
Rude.
tuning in for this week.
Hey, can we all hold a mutiny real quick?
Yeah.
Mutiny. Half an hour more, at least.
I'm just gonna fucking fly away. I can fly for an hour. I'm out of here.
You guys are later than I am. If you want to do half an hour, we can
I
do
can do
half
half
an
an
hour.
hour.
I'll do it.
I can't. I'm working early.
That's okay, that's
Tomorrow.
Okay, no
Um,
problem.
Yeah, you're
I'm
good.
so sorry.
If you can't, don't force yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, that kind
But
of
for
stuff
me,
will
it's
always
7
come
p.m. I don't care.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
I'm
it's
in
20
that
to
book
midnight
too,
here.
Yeah.
But also, like, what the shitter is, next week we're like Rebirth of the Graven King, so it's gonna be
That's
2
right.
weeks
So
before
it's
we
gonna be
do
a couple
this.
weeks until we get back to this.
Oh, okay.
No!
But this is a really nice spot to like stop off at.
My God, where'd you get that image from?
That is direct from the new monster manual.
It's fucking perfect.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Horrific.
Yeah,
It
I
even has
really,
the
really love
ruins
this part.
on columns
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's this is one of my favorite pieces of art in that book. But yeah, thank you to all of you wonderful players. It's been good to see you guys after a couple weeks, and obviously in the background, Kate doing the Lord's work. Our house techno mistress. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for the map. I
that
didn't
swamp
get
map
to the
was
other
fucking
one.
class.
I didn't get to the other one that you did, but maybe we'll
Oh, no.
squeeze it in next session. But the swamp map is so good.
I like
Before we
it.
go, I think
We're going to
Dan has
survive.
a little plug he wants to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Dan, do you have a little plug?
So Longford Dungeons and Dragons group, who we are in the process of being renamed and kind of relaunching as the Midlands Adventurers Guild, but basically a local TT RPG group, don't just do D&D. We do a bit of everything, and we take from Longford, Roscommon, Leitrim, Westmeath, Cavan, further afield. But we're having one of our open nights on Monday the 24th, this Monday coming, 6:30 in Longford Town. More details, just look for Longford Role Playing and D&D on Facebook, or give me a follow here. But just a lovely open night, all members of the group coming, new people of any experience and none welcome. We're going to be playing a load of one shots, and just a great opportunity if you've never played before but have kind of had your thirst tickled to come in and have a look. Just come in and have a chat. I don't know, but that metaphor got away from me. This is the real icing on the sandwich there. But yeah, so Monday 24th, if you're around the Midlands and you want to come in to Longford Town, 6:30 in the Bottleneck Bar for just a lovely evening with some pretty wonderful people.
I mean, if you're amongst those people, they must be wonderful people.
Yeah, it's great work you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I only got a couple other shouts here. All the music I've used today has either been by Kevin McLeod or by Tabletop Audio. You can find both of the tracks. This one is Chase Pulse Faster as opposed to Chase Pulse Slower. And the other piece that I used was Battle Requiem by Tabletop Audio. It's in their sci-fi sections on the Roll20 Jukebox. They're great. Other than that, I think that is
Oh, no.
everyone. Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks next. And until that time, I cast bless on all of you. Mwah, mwah. Shall we raid someone real quick as we close out today?
Yeah, I'll throw someone in the D&D section.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to our Twitch chat, I just put Dice and Divergence in there. They've got 6 viewers. It looks like they're doing the new Dragon Dells module right now.
Oh, sweet.
All right. When you get there though, make sure to just ask them what how they like their Pop Tarts. No context.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We'll all do that.
Okay, Dice and Divergence. So I'm going to go /raid. /raid. Dice and That's the 2 Ds. Dice and Divergence.
Thank fuck for that. Those 10 hit points. I mean, that took a good chunk out of that damage for me.
Is that right? Did it work? Yeah, it worked.
Press leave when you're ready, I think.
Okay.
Leave. Everybody hit leave.
Well, I don't. 14 viewers are ready to raid. I've got like 3, 2, 1, 0.
please,
So I can click right now. Guys, thanks so much. Craig.
Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Talk to you soon.
How do the kids do it nowadays?
Bye.
Do it now.
Not like that.